There's so many no context clips of Joe Biden. I'm surprised by that.
This guy is mega weak too. Oh baby, oh baby.
Oh, Zeno, I completely forgot. I need to tell you something. Or I need to ask questions and stuff. So in Elden Ring, what does it mean if, like, you do the Volcano Manor stuff? Aside from, like, give you, like, bloody finger duels.
Not really, like, nothing detrimental to, like, an ending or anything like that. You get some cool armor sets and complete some more quest lines like that.
Okay. No, cause I was doing them because I was trying to look for the Rage... I think it was the Rage Wolf armor? And I finally got that. But I wanted to know if, like, there were any more things aside from, that one guy who gives you Asha Wars. Oh, and, the Serpent... or the Snakeborn.
Yeah, no, just I would definitely suggest trying to like see what they need for their quest lines before you try to finish all of those duels, because once you finish it all and complete the boss, they disappear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so try to get their stuff handled.
No, like... Wait. What was the title that their god has?
His name's Rykard.
Rykard, yeah. And there's a guy who talks about killing the Great Serpent.
Yep. You, regardless of whichever path you take, you end up fighting him. It's just whether or not you're directly teleported to his boss room or you like take the dungeon path.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because a fight against the air tree sounds like an ending worth, like... Well, I mean, it's whatever. It's bloody finger fights. It's not like I'm gonna read into it too much. At least I have, like, 3-4 quests I can do from that, so that's pretty nice. Aside from that, I also need to find Dungeoneer stuff, and, I'm trying to get as far as I can in the, Hereditary. Or the Halictree. How do you pronounce that? Halictree. Okay. Because I killed one of the giant tree guys, on the side of the building, but I haven't defeated the main one, where, like, the bigger knight and all those arrows are shot at.
Kinda sad how busted Nagas are right now.
How busted what is?
Nagas, in Hearthstone Battlegrounds, you know TFT, Auto Chess? It's the Hearthstone equivalent.
Oh, okay.
They very recently added a new class, the Nagas, and they are disgustingly strong. Very overtuned. Much OPness.
Wait, there's an RPG system called Big Eyes Small Mouth?
Alright.
I've never heard of that.
And with that, the 5-minute timer has passed up. Let's go ahead and get things started. Oh, that's right. Just when you think you have everything ready, I forgot to put up the map for you guys. Alright, so without further ado, welcome everyone back to another D&D session with the Thursday group, where last we left off. Encountering the god of trickery Guile, our group had been teleported off over to the split. After encountering, maybe a few encounters here and there, it was along with this teleportation that our group finally had to come to the decision of either heading north and following the coast for the longer way around, or cutting through, making their way to a desert town, and then crossing the desert as a shortcut means. One of which provides them with more ample water, a less deadly time. At the same time, they're more easily spotted by the assassins. The other one is off-roading, so there's a greater chance that they can lose the assassins that are after them. And so, heading on, last we left off, it was a afternoon encounter. So, can I please go ahead and have Naulei roll for our nighttime encounter?
Okie dokie.
Hi, welcome back. I wasn't T-posing.
You just like came back into. Wow, I rolled a 19.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. Wait.
We don't have
How
portents
old are
yet.
these portents? They're like a week. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a nighttime encounter, so this would be the end of the day too.
I know. I just need to remember like where my portents were.
Alright. Go ahead and at this point, the nomads that you guys had been spending time with had already left some time ago. So this is you guys in your nighttime session. Let me move you guys in the cart. Would you guys want to try to be traveling, or do you want to be setting up camp over here by the rock bluff?
Yeah, I think-
set aside time to travel at night, right? Or no?
That's up to you guys.
I mean, am I still gonna put up the magnificent mansion?
I don't know. Do we rest, or did we like?
No, this is your guys' nighttime encounter. So this is before you rest and before the magnificent mansion comes up.
Okay.
So should we keep traveling?
No. Like we're all just like sitting around the campfire for our
Oh.
encounter.
Oh yes. Okay. Cool.
So go ahead and tell me where you guys want to be positioned right now.
Sitting around the campfire.
I'm singing a
Sing our
campfire song.
campfire song.
I can't spell.
It's okay.
CAMPFIRE song.
And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong.
And it'll help if you just sing along.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just, for that very reason, you guys are all being shoved around the campfire.
Yeah. That's our position.
Wait, none of us have instruments.
We just gotta start slapping
The
like
instrument
that
is in
one
your heart.
episode.
We all start
Okay.
hand boning.
The instrument is in your heart, team.
It is.
For sure.
As I tear open my chest.
Wow. Interesting that if you don't own Mornicans, for example, some of the creatures I'm looking at are considered legacy because they have different, Mornicans is rewriting some of their stats, including what looks like the Bone Claw is getting redone.
Ooh.
The hell's a bone claw?
Very
Oh, it's a
terrifying.
cool, awesome thing. I actually have a figure that I painted of the bone claw.
Oh. Yeah, so go ahead and, how would you guys be, spending your time right now? You guys are around a campfire at night. Your cart's put away over there by the rock bluff.
Singing.
I want Rose to be twiddling with the finger that she yoinked off of the dude 2 weeks ago.
Like, imagine like. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just sitting there looking at it.
Imagine like Fish's arms are like hanging outside of the barrel, but like I'm holding up a book.
Oh, that is so cute. I can't
I
imagine
have
it.
to be descriptive.
I want to be like hanging out with the snails on my hands and my rat like playing with them, running around.
Aw, very cute. So, what about you, Rodney and Rose?
I'm playing with the finger that I yoinked off of what's his nuts forever ago.
What's this?
Got you.
I'm just relaxing, thinking. Nothing much.
You're in the Chad pose where he's like looking stoic.
Pondering.
Yeah.
I ponder my muscles.
Yeah. You ponder your chiseled chin. Where's Soda Pop?
Not here yet.
Oh, he's still coming though?
I'm
You
not
say
sure.
pop? You say pop?
Yeah, Soda Pop.
Huh.
Hmm.
No, I'm just
like,
fascinated
you're
whenever
judging me.
like it's a no, I'm not judging you. I'm just fascinated by like different areas of like different places with different kinds of lingo.
No. They say soda here. I just like saying Soda Pop.
Yeah,
Because-
soda pop. Let's see. On top of this, inspiration has been granted to Pheesh. And Rico, I
Ooh.
also don't know who the advantage was given to, so I'm assuming it's same person unless it's otherwise specified.
Did you say Rico?
Yeah, Rico gave you. Rico is in the chat.
Hey.
Hi, Rico.
So, you guys are all doing your thing, enjoying your downtime. When Naulei was given the advantage. When you can hear something stomping its way closer and closer to you guys behind the rock bluff.
Spooky. I suppose I'll put my finger away and get ready to be on guard.
Everyone else?
I'll start putting the snails back in my hair and the rat back into my shirt.
I'll put away the book like you know how like the magic satchel works?
Yeah.
Just magic satchel the book and then get out of the barrel.
Go ahead and what is this thing called? I think bolstering magic.
Mhm.
Where are you? There it is. I'll bolstering magic myself.
Alright. Preparing for the worst. You guys see. Make sure I got the size of this thing right. Alright. A large moss-covered construct stomp its way over around the rock bluff. This creature, you can see very clearly, in open patches of the moss, it has dead corpses collected on it.
Oh,
That's metal.
Also, yes, Cthulhu. That is Rose from Legend of Dragoon.
Yes, it is. Totally not thieving, by the way.
And so, what do you guys wish to do? This corpse collection of a construct marches around.
Does
Like
he see
towards
us?
us?
It definitely notices you guys.
Ah.
Would I have time to detect or divine sense?
Sure.
Detect good and evil.
Yeah, of course.
I'm also gonna pop one of my magical awarenesses, so I just know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet. I don't know if it's magical in any way, I guess.
All right. So no spell or magical effect that appears to be happening.
Okay.
Rose, what is your read? What yours is primarily to let you know about like fiends and undead and so forth in the area, right?
Since anything affected by hollow spell, no location of it. Celestial fiend, undead within 60 feet, not behind total cover.
All right. You can see that there is a fiend coming from that construct.
Okay. Is a fiend from the construct. Got it.
So, and with this, Upon taking a look at this, you may all roll your choice of history or arcana.
Both are really bad, but I'll do Arcana because that's what Rodney used to be.
We'll do Arcana.
Oh, good. Good.
Well,
And I get to add
22.
1d3 to the roll because I use bolstering magic, which
I got
is
20.
only a 2.
I got 22.
Alright, let's see. 22. Naulei has an 18. Alright.
I got a 4 Arcana.
Oh, yes. Okay, so. Let's see. Pheesh and Naulei, you guys both chose Arcana. With innate study, especially through the planes you guys have been through, you guys recall stories of a creature, a type of construct that roams dead wastelands, knowing very much named by what it does. It is a cadaver collector.
Cadaver collector.
Oh.
Spooky.
Question: what's a cadaver?
Dead
A
body.
dead body?
A dead body.
Yeah. So
What's a collector? No.
a connoisseur of the finer starts. And so, this cadaver collector is something's weird about this. You've never heard of especially because of what Rose had like relayed. There's no such thing as a cadaver collector that is of fiendish nature. And another thing that also strikes you as odd is that you've never heard of cadaver collectors that collect moss, especially because they're usually such mobile creatures, and moss takes time to build up on such a creature.
Actually, wait. Are cadaver collectors made of metal or rock?
They are constructs, so it's assumed that they are made of some metal.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then it looks over at you all, and at this moment you can see that where the moss, like, how do I put this? Where gaps in the moss are formed, it's almost like, how do I describe this? You guys know how like flying squirrels have like this type of like wing from like wrist to ankle type of thing?
Yeah, like extra like
Web?
The cadaver collector has such a type of like has such a flap where it's but made of moss. However, though, with its arms spread open, those flaps look like gateways into strange and unknown land. I want you to imagine like Treasure Planet portal status.
Okay, interesting.
Resi 4 merchant vibe.
The cadaver collector does not appear to be advancing any further. It is, in a sense, its arms spread out wide, so you guys can see the portals through that mossy cape. And same thing, Pheesh and Naulei. You guys have never heard of a cadaver collector that has such abilities, let alone one that doesn't attack on sight.
Maybe he's like trying to get them to the other side.
I mean, he has bodies on him. Why would he need to send people away?
Like their soul. Like maybe he's just holding the bodies until he can like properly. I'm thinking he's not a bad cadaver collector.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely rent a corpse off of him.
Maybe, or maybe we can tell him that we're not corpse. Maybe that's what he thinks.
Do you take Folgers or do you take gold?
Ooh.
Let me just park my corpse on top of you.
I mean, in character, Rose would mention that sometimes having bodies come around isn't that bad of a thing. You never know when you need one.
I don't think this is that kind of situation.
You never know.
Bodies came towards us.
So right now we're just like at a stalemate, staring at this guy who's staring at us.
Yep. And I'm looking
Oh.
at him, and he's
He's
looking at me.
What? So I don't know. Should we like move so he knows that we're not dead? Because maybe he's trying to eyeball to see if we're dead.
If you do that, I'm
That's
pretty sure it's gonna
randomly
go.
smart. Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, yeah. I'm in
I
character.
start moving. That sounds so smart. That's genius.
Because like, what if he's like trying to be like, are those some cadavers I can collect? And then if they're not, maybe he'll like just keep it pushing.
I do like a dance or a jig. Like,
Alright.
I'm just like waddling back and forth, like
So-
waving my hands.
We're alive. Don't touch me.
The cadaver collector drops its mossy flaps, and when it does so, the portals go away.
See?
And then
Interesting.
it enters what looks like a battle stance.
Ah.
You guys
He wants us to
aren't
become
cadavers yet.
Yeah, he wants us to
Yeah.
become cadavers. Got it. Okay,
Alright,
so now
Everyone,
name
please
in
roll
the
for initiative.
Yeah,
Okay.
link for initiative.
Understandable.
That was so smart, though. That sounded logical
Ooh,
on
thank
all
you.
aspects.
I feel like the
Wow.
alternative to us doing a little dance, making a little love, is just him trying to pick us up and throw us
Yeah.
on top of all of the other corpses.
The
so-
swords. Yeah.
He does the Hulk like Loki slam.
Just make sure we're really dead.
Oh fuck! Hold on. I just realized something. I need to reset the Google Chrome because hardware acceleration wasn't on.
I didn't know what that
Oh, I
meant.
hate when that happens.
Yeah, me too.
You see, your
There's a-
friend here is only mostly dead. There's a difference between mostly dead and all dead.
And dead. You can't take
No,
that.
if you're all dead, you're all dead. I don't think you can die any more than that unless someone styled you.
Style.
I mean,
Question:
take,
whenever anyone can
take
answer,
the
what level
JoJo's
is?
approach.
Everyone is level 13 Cthulhu. Right now I'm getting Google Chrome back up because it had to do a reset. But yeah, everyone's level 13. And currently in our party today, we are missing Steve. We're looking for a 6th player as well. Rodney is our good old barbarian, Pheesh is our wizard, Naulei is our sorcerer, and Rose is our paladin. We also have a fighter who has a fishbowl for a head.
Yes. He is Steve from
Yeah, Steve from accounting.
Yes, Steve from accounting, a perfectly normal man.
Just make sure not to tell him that I am missing like over 50,000 K and back taxes, and I could probably be arrested for tax evasion.
You don't pay your taxes?
Nah, man, but the IRS is not something I want to mess with.
Alright, and so, with that in mind, you guys can go ahead and start us off. Naulei, I'm going to go ahead and put you first. Steve, I rolled for Steve just in case they join us at some point within the session. But they're not going to actively take a turn, okay?
Okay. So he's in the ready stance.
Like, it looks like, it literally, you can, like, see it, like, it's beginning to approach menacingly, so this is what why the initiative was rolled.
Yeah.
It Dio walks.
Okay. So since he's far, I'm gonna do a witch's bolt because he can't ruin my concentration right now. I'll do a 4th level witch's bolt.
Alright.
I'll roll for hit. I got 17.
Alright. A 17 does successfully strike.
I'll say less. Okay,
My
so
boy's AC dog.
Quirky, a lot of them. Thank you.
roll for damage. 27.
Alright.
Holy
27
crap.
points damage.
Okay, cool.
I love
And then I'm just
seeing-
gonna
So-
concentrate.
One thing that's interesting, Naulei, is that when you struck, the moss moved away from where the witch's bolt struck to allow you to strike at the metal beneath it.
Oh, the moss is living.
Oh.
And
Why?
now that you see that, you can all roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, I got it.
Yo, and that
Big money. Okay, I got 18.
Okay, nice. Very nice.
8.
And waiting, Pheesh's rolls of 23. Okay, so
23.
Rose, Naulei, and Pheesh. That is not just any moss covering this creature. That is a demon.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's why
It
it's a
is
fiend.
living moss called
Alkalith.
Alkalith. Alcoliths are incarnations of chaos and evil. Demons display endless variations. Oh, sorry. An Alcolith is easily mistaken for some kind of foul fungal growth that appears on doorways, windows, and other portals. These dripping infestations conceal the demonic nature of the Alcolith, making what should be a dire warning appear strange but otherwise innocuous. Wherever Alcoliths take root, they weaken the fabric of reality, creating a portal through which even nastier demons can invade.
We gotta kill it now.
No, immediately.
Okay.
Wait, so question. Sin? Oh, no, we're not done?
Well, I was going to add, anyone who got above a 20 would also know that these are demons that serve Dweeblix.
Dweeblex. I remember that name.
Oh,
Rose doesn't,
this
but I
guy.
remember.
That sounds
I remember
familiar.
And
Oh
so-
wait, I don't remember. Well, I do, but not
Yeah.
me.
Wait, can someone refresh my memory?
Ublex was the demon that the Ublex mentioned was their demon lord, or that we should be careful about that shit, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we haven't fought him or seen him. It's just, we know of him.
I think it's
Look at
funny that its name is Dweeblex.
Yeah, what a
I
dweeb.
love that.
So,
I love that.
this is a cadaver collector that is being possessed by an Alcolith, bearing the physical traits of both creatures in one.
Mm.
So,
Interesting.
So, I have a question.
Hmm.
Did, because I don't know how, scientifically accurate D&D is sometimes. Did my, Witch's Bolt affect the metal, or did it, completely not shock it?
So what the Alcolith specifically moved aside, so you would do damage to the cadaver collector's body rather than the Alcolith.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there any
no.
way we can target specifically the
Yes.
Alcolith?
Now that you're aware of its presence,
Really?
you may now roll specifically for it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. So that was your Witch's Bolt. You currently have it on concentration, Naulei. So be aware
Yes.
that while the bind is set, you can only damage the cadaver collector by reusing Witch's Bolt later, unless you recast it specifically for
Right.
the Alcolith.
Right. Okay. All
All right. Would that be it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right. It is the Alcolith's turn.
Figured as much.
Be aware, everyone. The Alcolith will take control of both it and the cadaver collector's turns. So this is a creature with 2 turns in combat.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
That's
Oh, thank you so
Alrighty.
much, Cthulhu. Oh, totally. Yeah. Once I also forgot, we do have a sub goal for a Pokemon Nuzlocke hardcore ROM hack. I'm going to really see myself going through that harshly. On the Alcolith's turn. So, in case you guys are wondering, the cadaver collector does not have talents. The Alcolith does, though.
Yeah.
Ayo.
And so, to start things off, the Alcolith is going to do its once per day innate spellcasting for Cloud Kill.
Oh. Cloud kill.
Mhm.
That's a spell.
I don't know what that is.
I'm about to
It's
pull it
a
up.
spell.
Cloud Kill is a 5th level spell. A
Mhm.
20-foot radius sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog. Basically, the equivalent of a fireball is radius.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
we just happen to be so close to
So-
each other.
This effect will primarily damage you when you start your turn there.
Yep.
Got it.
Wait, are we also poisoned while in this cloud?
You'll have to find out. And you'll notice that it starts here. Because think of it like Cloud Kill is a slow-moving fog that's going
Yeah.
to move through you guys. So starting it here is the most advantageous thing for it, as it's going to move 10 feet further away from the spellcaster every turn.
Okay.
My boy brapped at us.
And then I believe that is it for it. I spent all of the talents to do innate spellcastings 1, 2, and 3. So this is a very spellcast heavy Alcolith, while the cadaver collector handles the brute force,
Mhm.
Understandable.
the brains and brawn. So, Pheesh, you start your turn within the Cloud Kill. Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It's a killer cloud. Oh no.
Well,
A 16.
Alright, you pass, taking half of this damage.
All right.
wait, 16 was the save. Also, don't forget +3 on all saves.
Ooh.
Alright,
Oh,
so you take 12 poison damage, Pheesh.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and continue your turn.
All right. You know, you said you could target either or, but I'm gonna choose all the above.
Oh, fireball.
Yeah, level 4 fireball.
Alright. The Alkalith and the Cadaver Collector are rolling for their dex saves.
While rolling those saves and the damage, as long as you're within 20 feet of me, +3 to all saves.
Alright.
Oh, wait. So that means.
I'll let you know this right now as well. One other thing to note. You guys all passed your knowledge checks. Sorry, most of you passed your knowledge checks and relayed to everyone. Both of these creatures are innately resistant to magic, so both the Alkalith and the Cadaver have advantage on any saving throws against magic and other spell-like effects.
Oh, do they really?
Yep. Which is why the Alkalith rolled a 27 and the Cadaver Collector rolled a 16.
Oh, wait. Okay, which one rolled the 27?
The Alkalith, the Moss.
Turn that into an 8.
Alright. The base 8 turns it into a 16.
Okay, they both failed.
Alright, there we go. Making both of them fail, roll me the damage.
All right. Oh, so they have a +8.
Mhm.
24.
Big money.
Alright, 24 damage done to the Alkalith. 24 damage was dealt to the Cadaver Collector. The Alkalith, being of demonic nature, appears to not take the full brunt even with the failure, as it is innately resistant.
All right, that's good to know.
Pulling up the information sheet. The Cadaver Collector is dented and the Alkalith is scraped. Alright, would that have been it for your turn, Pheesh? Or do you want to use any of your movement?
You're gonna move your.
Wait, dented and what?
Dented and scraped.
Great.
Okay. I don't suppose moving through the cloud would also give me more poison damage, would it?
No, starting your turn in it does, though.
Okay. I guess because it's moving towards us, can I move, like, further up?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
More to the left. Yeah, that looks good.
So you will... Oh, that's right. So you're going to be good because you won't start your turn until next time. Okay, so would that be it for your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. It is now...
I'm at risk of being hit immediately, but it's at least worth not getting, like, hit with the poison.
Mm-hmm. It's now the Cadaver Collector's turn.
Oh, well, looks like you're getting hit immediately.
Here comes its 2 slam attacks. Actually, hold on, wait. Let me see this. Actually, fine. I know what I want.
Wait, does the +3 change the modifier, or, like, just stacks on top?
It stacks on top.
Okay.
But you're not within range anymore, unfortunately.
Alright.
So,
I
20
think it's
feet.
only
He's
within
in range.
15. Oh,
This
he is?
creature is going to go ahead, and you see the Alkalith kind of like reaching under the Cadaver Collector's jaw and like pulling it down. You see a nozzle right in front of you, Pheesh.
Oh.
A nozzle?
Yep. And with a sudden like squeeze, you can see the Alkalith going inside and squeezing something from the Cadaver Collector. A strange yellow like breath is extruded out of the Cadaver Collector. I need Pheesh, Rose, and Naulei to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Wait,
Yes, you are still in range.
okay, good. I just need to make
lucky-
sure.
Can you what?
Can I lucky my 7 here?
You may.
That's
That is not
a
better.
You
16.
don't have the
19.
you don't have the +3 because you're not within 10 feet of Rose.
Okay,
It's
so
20
it's just a
feet.
16.
Oh, it's a 20
feet.
foot.
I have
Ooh,
one of my
barely within the
talents
range.
is yeah. One of my
Nice.
am I?
talents is
Oh, you picked
Control.
up a trait?
So wait, is it 19 or 16?
You have 19 because you're barely within the aura. So that is
Okay,
19.
so I have.
All right.
Okay, I have a 19.
So, the only person who is paralyzed is Rose.
Yep.
Oh, and
Sag.
wait, that's so crazy because I'm innate to I'm resistant to being paralyzed too.
Oh, then you would have rolled with advantage if that was the case.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Roll one more time just in case.
I
I
mean, you
want to
still.
see.
okay.
Yeah,
is
it's a
it con?
19 so far. Yeah, a con save.
It was a 12.
All right, so
So
either
that
way,
was
you
15.
pass. So only Rose is paralyzed from this. Be aware, if you had been paralyzed, attack rolls from this creature would have been a critical on you.
Yep.
And so that was it for the cadaver collector, for the possessed cadaver collector's turn. Rodney, it is your turn.
Um,
I will be right back. I'm
First things
paralyzed,
first,
so I can't do anything.
Constitution saving throw, correct?
Yes, when you start your turn within the cog kill.
Okay. That's gonna be a 20. So
Big money, big money.
You take
Yo.
half of this damage, taking only 15.
okie dokie artichoke. Alright. Damage. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the mighty rage. So I'm gonna give this man a shave and haircut 2 bits.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna try to shave off this alkalypse off this person's body.
You may.
Also, let's see what I got from the My Wild Magic. 3. That's gonna be a flump. Weird. I hardly see that one. Within 30 feet of me. Is the boss within 30 feet of me?
100%.
Alright, can I put it behind it?
You most certainly may.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my hand axe. Do I want advantage? No, I don't get any extra damage for doing that. So 15. I do have bolstering magic, so does it do you want me to roll the bolstering magic first, or just
Are you recklessing this attack? Yes or no?
No. So there's no reckless. It's a 15 plus I get a +1 because of my traits.
Mhm.
I also have bolstering magic, which gives me a D3 added to the die.
All right.
Or added to attack.
Please roll the bolstering magic. You're already familiar with.
+3.
Nice.
So then that's gonna be 19 to hit
All right.
instead.
Question.
Mhm.
Is your weapon adamantium? Oh wait, no, you're attacking the alkylist specifically, right?
Yes.
Oh, never mind then. That is a successful hit.
Okay. 5. It is gonna be 12 damage +2, I think, only. So 14 damage.
Are you sure? You're a pretty high level barbarian. You should have more to that. Your rage is a +3.
Oh, sorry, +5. It's +2 for the bonus I get for the trait. My bad. Sorry,
Okay.
so that's 17.
Thank you. The alkylith reaching him.
All right, good. That's a good sound.
For a second there, I thought it was gonna Armstrong grab it and then break your sword.
Nat 20
Nice.
on this alkylith. So how does Nat 20s work again?
Every extra dice given to you by the critical are considered a maximum roll. So let's see, you are a 13th level barbarian, which means you have, let's see, 2 brutal criticals. So let's see, the weapon you do is 1d6 +7, correct? So you're still rolling the 1d6 +7, but we're adding a flat 12 to your roll.
Okay. So I just do. Oh, that should have been 1d6.
Yeah.
It appeared like that because of
I know.
critical.
Don't worry, you're good. Go
Alright.
ahead and roll the damage again.
Okay. There you go.
Alright, so 9 plus 12 is 21, plus your rage, 24. And then your bolstering magic, correct?
No, it doesn't add to the damage, it just adds to the attack. The thing that gets added to is my trait, so it's +3, and then my trait is +2. So it's +5 total
Alright, thank
while
you.
I'm raging. Yeah.
Perfect. Alright. The Alclith is still scraped.
Hey, that's fine. And then I end my turn, and both the Alcalith and the corpse thingy? I forgot
The
what it's
Cadaver
called.
Collector.
Cadaver Collector, thank you. Need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
I have no clue. It
Okay,
just
here.
blows up.
Oh, it's
And
a
it's
flump. Yeah,
force
so
damage.
if it's the flump, then it's considered magical.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. You said Dex.
Yes.
Alright. So, the Alclith rolled a 15.
Alright, 15. DC is 17.
Alright, and the Cadaver Collector rolled a 13. Both of them are going to take the full brunt of the flump's damage.
Oh wow, they took a mighty 1 damage.
Alright.
It's pretty good damage, man.
Oh yeah, it's AoE. So good.
Alright. And so, we move on over to Rose.
Rose is
I now
paralyzed.
have to tell you. Oh, that's right. Hold on. There is something else you have to do though.
okay.
The Alclith had moved much closer, and let me just be sure about this. Rodney, I'm gonna have you just because I had forgotten to have you do it before. I'm gonna make it so you still have to do the roll from moving forward. But I had forgotten the Alclith has an ability.
I was wondering if I did.
Any creature that is not a demon that starts a turn within 30 feet of the Alclith must make a Wisdom saving throw, including Rose.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, okay, so I need to do a wisdom and a constitution?
Yes.
Wait,
Well, I got
does that
an 8.
include me?
When you start your turn near it. You
Oh,
you
uh,
originally did not start your turn near it, Pheesh.
Alright.
Add a +3 to that, Rodney.
Okay, well that's a mighty 8 plus
11.
3, that's 11.
Alright, so
And I've got a 22 on the wisdom.
for Rodney, who failed, and now we all know this moving forward, you hear faint buzzing in your head for a moment and have disadvantage on your next attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
Okay, that is something.
What a scary combination these two are.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
Alright.
and then go ahead and roll the con save. Alright, you take half the cloud kill damage, taking only 12 instead, Rose.
Alright. And I am still paralyzed from the piss breath.
Yep,
So-
exactly. And so,
It's stinky.
he's doing
Hey.
it stinky.
He farted on us and then he just sprayed us with that yellow liquid, you know?
Indeed. And now,
Really be like
10, 20, 30. Naulei, you were actually beyond the 30 feet from the Alcalith, so all you have to do is the con save right now.
Okay. Uh, 28.
Alright. You take half of the damage, only taking 11 poison.
Me.
Alright. You may continue your turn as normal.
Okay. So, well, oh fuck. If I'm concentrating on one spell, I can't do another, right?
That is... Oh, unless you've taken the multitasker talent, which also you totally reminded me. Please make a following Constitution saving throw, because the damage you took could potentially break your concentration.
Right. I got a 25.
Yep, you're still good.
Okay, cool. Multitask talent. I feel like I did.
No.
Oh yeah, I did pick the multitask
Yes.
talent. It's
Yes,
in
you
my other in the notes.
Yep. So you can
So-
concentrate on 2 spells at the same time.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna use the quicken spell.
Mhm.
Take off 2 sorcery points. Confirm. I'll do a.
Be aware as well. The Witch's Bolt,
Yeah.
in order to re-proc it, you will need to actually use an action to re-proc the Witch's Bolt. So, if you're using a bonus action right now, then your action will have to be for the Witch's Bolt unless you don't want to continue the damage.
Wait, what if I wanted to continue the damage, but also do another spell using the quicken spell?
That's more than fine. You've already cast Witch's Bolt the turn before, so you don't need to recast it. So you're good to cast the spell as a bonus action right now.
But I could still do the Witch's Bolt damage?
Only if you use an action to continue doing damage with it.
Oh. Okay, so.
Here we go. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. On a hit, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal damage to the target automatically.
Okay, so then I'll just do the damage now.
Go ahead and give me the damage that the Cadaver Collector takes automatically.
I feel bad for this Cadaver Collector. 21.
The Cadaver Collector takes 21 and is still dented.
Okay.
And then your bonus action?
Oh, I could still. I'm so confused. Okay, so then I'll do the. Oh no, no. Hold on, you're. I'm a little confused.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
It's okay. What?
I'm a little confused.
Yeah. So what is it you're confused by? What?
So I did my spell right, and I was able to cast it and like do the damage and stuff. But if I were to use my quickened spell using the sorcery points, I can't cast another spell because
no, you can't, because technically you did not
isn't a
cast.
spell.
Oh no, Witch's Bolt is a spell.
Well,
but technically you haven't cast it this turn.
Yeah.
So
like you're using the effects of the spell, technically is what it is. So like you casted the spell your first turn, and then this turn the spell is still going on. So you're not casting it. Its effect is you can damage with it again. It's not casting it. It's basically like I could damage with it like forever until this spell until I lose concentration on this spell. I can keep doing like damage every single turn.
So you're not casting a second spell. You're just casting a spell. You just used Witch's Bolt's effect.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can still quicken and then bonus action use the spell because you didn't use the spell this turn. You only used the effect.
The effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what spell are you going to use
Well,
as a bonus action now?
I was going to use I did the quicken spell, so I was going to do a fireball, 4th level.
All right. Both of them are going to roll the dex save.
Yeah.
The Alcalith rolled a 22.
Damn.
And the Cadaver Collector rolled a 17.
Okay, the Daver Collector failed, the Alcalith did pass, but they take half the damage.
Please give me the damage. Please give me the damage.
Yes. Let's see a lot of small numbers. 32.
The Cadaver Collector takes the full brunt and is now cracked. The Alcalith,
Yo,
who,
he's
if
cracked,
you recall,
he's cracked,
is
he's
resistant to fire, so takes a quarter of this damage instead, only taking 8.
Oh fuck, he's resistant. Okay. Fuck. Hate this stupid shit.
The Cadaver Collector, with cracks in its body, you can see it like the Alcalith has an easier time controlling a more damaged body.
Oh, is it like the moss is filling in the spaces, so like the armor's opening up a bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually really cool.
That is really cool. Okay, wow, now I gotta keep that in mind.
So, that is there any movement you'd like to use?
So where am I?
You are down
I'm
here.
down there, right? And the fog is like gonna continue to move like closer to.
Yeah, it's gonna at the end of the Alcalith's next turn, it's gonna move over Pheesh and Rodney.
Yeah, they will officially be out of it.
Okay, so 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So moving there will make it that the cloud will go past you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's good.
All right.
Thanks.
It is the Alcalith's turn. At the start of its turn, the cloud kill moves on. Alright. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this now. I will actually, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna say bye skills.
This is the hydration check, by the way.
Oh, damn it! I drank all my water.
Go get some more water then, Stinky.
Okay.
I'm like writing all my stuff down right now. Because I'm usually not not using my great axe. So we have different numbers currently. Okay, so I got a plus 12 to whatever I roll.
Alright, back. So, it is going to go ahead. The Cadaver Collector sees that it has a little bit of competition dealing with, you know, a peculiar set of people, but it knows that you guys are at what it's going to say is half your strength, seeing as how you guys have a member who is down. So to make matters worse for your group, the Alkalith is going to cast another 5th level spell at Rose.
Okay.
Oh,
It is going to cast Enervation.
Rose automatically fails, correct?
Mm-hmm. A tendril of
Okay.
inky darkness reaches out from like the center of the Cadaver Collector, touching a creature it can see within 60 feet. You fail the dex save, and on a fail, you take this much necrotic damage.
man.
You take 14 necrotic.
Okay.
I'm back.
All right.
14 necrotic damage. I feel like that was a low roll.
Was there something I missed?
I'm being
Necrotic
targeted
damage.
as a hate crime.
Yeah.
And so, very reminiscent of Naulei's Witch's Bolt, Enervation is tethered to Rose.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I think I have an idea.
Let's see. Spot chances. Whenever you do damage, the Alkalith is taking half the damage dealt and healing the Cadaver Collector.
Okay. So any damage that I take, half of it is healed on the cadaver boy.
Mhm. It can choose how it wants to distribute the healing, but it's primarily trying to keep its body alive. And so, with that, Pheesh, it is your turn. Please, at the start of your turn, roll a wisdom save.
Don't forget to add +3 to it.
By the way, is it the collector or the cadaver that is resistant to fire?
The Alkalith is resistant. So that gets a +3. It does a 13 total. Are you going to keep that, or do you want to use your portents to change it?
Can I lucky it?
You may. Oh. So, that portents, right?
Yeah, 15.
15 base?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
15 plus 7. That's like...
Alright, so
22.
that is a pass. You do not fall under the effects of the Foment Madness.
Alright.
Alright. Continue your turn as normal.
Wait, can I do a bonus action before a main action?
Depends on the bonus action in question. Some bonus actions require that an action be taken, but if you're referring to a spell, you can just do that as you wish.
Okay, because I'm tempted to try to do something because I want... Trying to find it. Okay, so, is it possible for me to Misty Step?
Yes, you may.
All right. I'll do a Misty Step towards the right of as far as I can go
10,
from the right.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
All right.
I won't get the bonus, but at least I'm like safe enough to do my spells.
Mhm.
And then I will. Hmm. How big is the cone for Scorching Ray?
Scorching Ray is not a cone. You just shoot them.
Oh,
Big lasers.
Yeah, I think it's like 120-foot shots that you make, and depending on the level you cast it at, it increases how many shots you make. So, yes, it is. So whatever spell level you're making it at, you add the Scorching Ray fires 1 more shots. So a 6 level Scorching Ray would fire 7 shots. As an example.
okay, that's good to know.
Mhm. So what's the call? Also remember, wait, so did you cast Misty Step via like an innate ability, or was that a spell? Was that a spell slot that you spent?
That was a spell slot I spent.
Yeah, so that means you can only use a cantrip right now as an action.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. I will Mind Spike it. Wait,
Which are you trying to mind spike? The Alkalith or the Cadaver?
which one is innately like resistant to like magic hits or
Both of
magic
them.
hit?
Oh no. So
Oh.
their saving throws are what they have increased. Saving throws they have advantage on. And that's both of them. So what do you want to do? Let's see. Mind Sliver is an intelligence save. So I guess in this question, which one do you think is the dumber of the two creatures?
The Collector?
You want to give it a try?
Worth a shot.
All right.
They need to do an intelligence save.
All right. You wish for the Cadaver Collector to make an intelligence saving throw, and so here I go. I do not need to roll this. The Cadaver Collector is immune to psychic damage.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it living?
Huh?
Is the Cadaver Collector like a living creature?
So-
No, right?
If you recall, the Alkalith had some resistance when it tried to pull open the Cadaver's mouth.
Okay.
And even when I had stated when it was cracked, it looks like the Alkalith has an easier time controlling it.
Yeah.
Oh, so the more it's dead, the more it has control over the body.
Mhm.
It's the hive mind.
Yeah.
Or
And so, that's pretty much it. The Collector, I'm trying to see. Mind Spike and Subtract. Okay. While it doesn't take any psychic damage, it did roll a 17, failing the Mind Sliver, so the next saving throw it makes has a D4 subtracted from it.
okay.
Alright. Would that be it for your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. The Cadaver Collector's turn. Seeing as how its other target got away, it is going to go ahead and first pull this ability up. I need Naulei and Rodney to make me a Constitution saving throw, as it looks like it's recharged its breath.
And I have disadvantage, right? Because of
Yes,
the thing I failed.
that is correct.
We're that.
Nice.
18.
All right. I want to say that
Don't
is
board
not.
board.
Yeah, both of you get a +3. So both of you pass and are not paralyzed. The
I was
Alkalith
gonna say,
reaches at you both.
Fuck you, bitch.
And so, Rodney, it's your turn.
Okay. If I okay, this is gonna be weird, but is the cadaver collector? It's completely machine, right?
It is a construct.
It is a construct.
Also, Cthulhu, was that disadvantage granted to the Algolith, the cadaver, or the cadaver collector, or one of the players? Go ahead and continue.
Okay. Can I use my force cube and select no living matter can pass through the barrier? And then can I walk with the cube towards the cadaver?
Interesting. Okay.
And
okay.
would it push the thing off? The living parts off?
You're doing some big brain thinking right
You
now.
want to give it a try?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
mind. Yeah.
So,
So it uses 3 charges when I do it like this side.
all right. So you pull up the force cube that surrounds you. I'm assuming like because you have to be in the center of it, right? For the
Yeah. I'm the center.
All right. What happens if a creature? It does have to make a dex save and then choose which side it wants to be on.
If I don't know, because it doesn't say it emanates from me or it just appears around me. So I'm like,
So
however you would say it happens, I would do accordingly. So if I need to take a step back,
I usually flavor the idea of like the force cube is centers from you because it all spawns from the cube, the item itself.
yeah.
So if you would take a step back, that is what I would request. You will provoke an opportunity attack from the creatures. Be aware about that.
That is fine with me.
All right, provoking an opportunity attack. The cadaver collector rolled a natural 20.
That will hit.
You're not resistant to necrotic, correct?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you the physical damage. It's cut in half for you. Okay.
Okay, I'm not resistant to it, unfortunately.
The physical damage is 19.
Got it, boss.
The necrotic, on the other hand, was 49.
Big number.
Mm-hmm.
49. Hang on, I gotta scroll all the way up there. Alright. Alright. I'm still okay.
Because you did not disengage, you have a full action to use your magic item, and so you select no living matter can pass through, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. You ready to see?
Yup, let's see what happens.
You begin to walk forward, and you see that your ability is scraping the alkylith off of it.
Oh. Could I, like, walk towards the... I can't walk the...
Can't
is
do
there any
this
way I
now.
can, like, keep pushing it off?
And so, following the way you're pushing this thing, all I'm gonna ask is that you do strafe around it,
Mhm.
and essentially forcing this thing to really get off of it. You have shunted the alkylith off of the cadaver collector.
Ooh.
The cadaver
Oh.
collector turns in your direction. Looking at you and kind of just gives you the nod of approval.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then the cadaver collector turns back to the alkylith. The alkylith, currently on the ground.
I'm just sipping my drink.
Any bonus actions to declare?
I'll stop my rage. Oh, my bonus action was actually going to go first to stop my rage before I did this. That way it's not like, it seems more thematic to me doing something not ragey.
No, I get that
Turn off the
100%.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
The cadaver collector, you guys, like, they don't have knuckles to crack, but it definitely, like, getting ready to slam down in this alkylith.
Okay. That'll end my turn.
Alright. Rose, you start your turn within the area. You're not, let me see, how long does the paralysis last? The paralysis...
I want to do something.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Would repeat the saving throw? You were supposed to repeat at the end of your turn.
Oh, oops.
All right, you're not paralyzed at the start of your turn, but you do have to make both the wisdom and the con save again.
Oh, I'm not immune to for succeeding last time.
I don't
Well,
know.
Normally it's like you're immune for 24 hours from this effect, but I'll throw it again.
This one doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Sometimes the stronger they are, the more consistent it is.
So, well, mainly because like under normal circumstances, there's some aforementioned like status condition they inflict. This is just the next roll you make has disadvantage, so it's not that overwhelming that it requires you to be immune to it.
Makes sense.
So, you have disadvantage on your following cons that you're about to make now.
Yep. Wow. Would you look at that?
You, my good miss, have failed, taking the full brunt of 23 poison.
What
Okay.
dice roll was that?
There's 2 11s.
No. I mean like the dice used.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 20.
It was D20. It's always a D20.
Okay. What did you roll?
2 11s.
I can give you my 16.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm still very healthy, relatively speaking.
It's not about you being health, it's you actually being able to move. Let alone feel anything.
It's only poison damage from the cloud. The only thing that's
Yeah.
kind of super dire is that light laser beam the thing was shooting.
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on, guys. Be right back.
Yep. And I don't think it's going to be able to throw that beam out anymore because we pushed the demon off of the boy.
That's true.
You think the collector's on our side?
Oh,
Probably
it
not.
gave me a nod of approval. Sounds
Yeah.
pretty
Maybe
good.
he needed that help, you know. Probably didn't like being controlled by some weird grass.
I don't
Yeah.
think anybody likes being controlled by weird grass.
Demon
True.
moss.
Looking at you, marijuana boys. I know you get that.
I was
racist
visiting there.
I have this image of like Sonic staring at the screen and it just says, "Now draw him smoking a fat joint."
stuff. Sonic, why not Shadow, man? I feel like Shadow would be more apt to say that.
No, I can show you
Sonic.
guys.
Nah,
Sonic
it's
is-
Sonic.
Sonic is the one that would be like, now draw her getting an education.
Drugs are.
I thought it was Goku that would say.
Yeah, it is Goku that says that, but I feel like Sonic would be in the same boat.
Every time I hear you say Goku Pheesh, I always just think of you saying Drip Goku. Because
Drip
you said
Goku?
it's Drip Goku.
No, it's just cause it's so common to say that instead of just Goku.
No, you specifically though, because it just reminds me of you that saying. Because I think there was a session we had where we just talking so much about Fish having a Drip Goku jacket. Like,
Having me say Drip Goku over and over again.
yeah, just now it's just permanently part of you. Just a Drip Goku.
No, it's
Alright, sorry,
funny because like I'm a clothes guy, so you know, drip.
So,
Drip.
my bad about that. So, Rose, yes, you may continue your turn as you wish.
Alrighty. I want to kill this demon boy,
Yes.
so I'm gonna run up. Did I see the cadaver collector give the nod of
100%.
approval to him? Okay, so I can readily assume that he is on our side.
you can see that it got
Perhaps-
pushed towards your side, and you can see that it's also on your side.
Okay, I want to stab the demon.
All right,
18 to poke.
a successful hit.
Alrighty. Here's the slashing damage, the divine smite damage, and I'm gonna go ahead and use first level spell slot to add on an additional 2d8.
3d8 as a fiend.
Ooh.
Oh, 3d8 because it's a
Ooh.
3.
Don't get to see that often.
So all in all, 24 damage. 11 is slashing, and 13 is radiant.
All right, 12 points of radiant damage.
And that is my first attack.
Oh,
We're
hold on.
doing it
I
again.
have to tell you something.
No?
Not only is the outcome
Right as you said,
It is
got it.
pounded. Nice. Do you got that?
You cut out real bad.
It
for
is
me.
pounded and nice.
Pounded and nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it again with a 26 to hit.
All right, successful. Are you proccing another smite? Yes or no?
Yes. And another first level spell slot for another 30 So 22 radiant damage and 11 slashing.
Right. It's still concentrating on its effect against you. However, though, it is now in the weak condition.
Good.
Right. Is that it for your turn?
Let me see if I've got any cool bonus actions I want to do. I should have Valve Enmity against it. Oh well, too
It's
late
okay.
for that now.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be on my turn.
Alright, Naulei, it is your turn. You can see the Alkalith has been scraped off the Cadaver Collector and is currently right there being attacked by Rose
Okay, so I'm gonna stop using my Witch's Bolt.
on the
So,
Cadaver
like,
Collector.
yeah, I'm gonna break the concentration on doing that.
Mhm.
I'm going to focus on the
Alkalith.
demon boss.
Yeah.
Alkalith?
Yeah.
Alkalith? Alkalith. Okay. Yes, on the Alkalith.
Oh yeah, I'll kill it. That's for sure.
Alkalith? Yeah. I'm gonna do like, do we know how it's looking? Does that have a certain
It is currently in the weak condition, so it has a quarter of its hit points left. So, maybe finish this thing.
Okay, so we're going to do a fifth level magic missile.
Alright.
Is that good?
A 5th level magic missile.
Does that sound good?
It can.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and
It
roll
can't
7
miss.
d4s plus 7.
Okay, 74s plus 7.
Yeah.
Okay, one.
Never mind. Let me just.
I mean, isn't
That's
it
one
already
instance,
on
yep.
the site?
No, magic missile functions differently. It gives you the
Oh.
damage per shot. So go ahead and do this 6 more times, Naulei.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't used magic missile in a while.
3, 4, 5, 6. And then I don't know the math.
You need one more.
Oh. Wow, that was all bad.
It's still good. Good damage is good damage. Alright. It is still in the weak condition.
Oh,
That was
fuck.
your primary action. Any bonus actions? Remember, you can also spend sorcery points to quick and cast a cantrip. It costs 1 sorcery point to do that.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
I'm gonna cast sorcery point.
What spell?
Ray of Frost.
Alright. Please roll to hit.
Never done that one. That one sounds fun.
Please roll to hit with Ray of Frost.
Okay, I got a 17.
That's a hit. Roll me the damage.
14.
The Alkalith shrinking down in size due to the cold damage, but it looks like the cold damage wasn't quite as effective, as the Alkalith is also resistant to cold.
Dang.
That's good.
It shrinks though.
And so,
It's only
Straight,
kinda cold,
though.
My knowledge of plants. Wait, that's not how it works.
Fire shouldn't even be resistant to plant.
right?
Yeah, but it's a demon plant.
And so, with this, it is going to go ahead and... Let me see this. What does it have to do to continue? Oh, hold on, that's right. I have to roll its con saves to see if it's still maintaining concentration against road. This is for the first one, followed by the second. Alright. We added all this together. So, 6, 10, 15, plus 8, 23. Okay, so it passes both of them. Still maintaining the concentration. It's going to go ahead and use its action to emit 4 more d8s of damage automatically to Rose.
Oh,
Oof.
cool, thanks.
Sapping the life from you, it does 19 points of necrotic damage and heals itself 9 hit points.
Yeah, thanks.
Indeed. Alright. Pheesh, it is your turn. Can you end this thing? Or, remember, after you use the Cadaver Collector,
Wait, what?
it is your turn. The Alkalith is currently weak, and after you will be the Cadaver Collector, who you see is on your guys' side.
Okay. You know, I want to do something funny, but the problem is that I don't know if it does collateral.
What? I'm like
Big
super
B
curious.
hands the fuck out of it.
I don't think so. Does it do AoE damage? It doesn't
What?
do. Yeah. Does Big B hands do?
It
Big
does
B
force-
hand doesn't.
It does force damage when you like use it to punch and slam down.
Oh, but does it do like AoE damage?
No, it's just targeted.
Oh. Okay, 5th level Big B's hand. Just because I hate it.
Oh.
What is AoE?
It means,
AoE.
like, it
Area
hits
of effect.
everything around it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
AoE is just an abbreviation for area of effect. So like the fireball's AoE is a 20-foot radius.
Oh, you guys are teaching me so much.
You know how the magic missile doesn't miss?
Yeah.
That's because it hits directly at it. If I shoot
Yeah.
a fireball, it has a radius to it, so it has
So
AoE
it-
damage.
Oh.
Right. So
Okay,
please
okay.
roll me to hit with Bigby's hand as you summon it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to press my modifier for that.
This whole time I thought AoE was the sauce.
No,
AoE.
that's A1 steak sauce.
I know, right?
21.
A
to hit.
21 will hit. Please give me the
Alright.
Bigby hand damage.
$13.
The Alkalith is still barely alive.
Oh, come on.
But luckily enough, after you is the Cadaver Collector.
Oh,
Oh,
The
kill it.
Cadaver Collector looks down at the Alkalith. And in one beautiful natural 20 strike, its punch killing the Alkalith and sending it writhing back into the abyss.
Oh, save
Yeah.
best. Good man.
I like to think we all cartoonishly like wailed on it one at a time.
Like, we
Yeah.
all bullied it.
The Cadaver Collector, once that's done, it kind of like looks like it takes a little bit of a slump, like it tripped on its own parts, clearly being cracked from while possessed.
Oof.
And the
Oh,
Cadaver
I
Collector
wish I could kill him.
stumbles its way over to the rock bluff to kind of like take a rest.
Like with us? Or
Yeah.
like,
It looks like it's gonna
Oh.
take a rest with you guys.
dang.
And so,
Hey,
because of the immense threat of the Cadaver Collector, you guys, if you had shifts to do, you wouldn't have to worry about them. But the Cadaver Collector definitely like would prevent creatures from attacking you guys during the night.
hey yo.
Hey, yo.
Wait,
We found someone who's
Um,
friend shaped.
I know, right?
Before
Before
we call it a night, can I use lay on hands on it? Oh wait, no, never mind. It doesn't have an effect on undead
Yeah,
constructs.
like because it's a construct, it has a lot of weird rulings. It kind of needs to be mended
Just
together.
one-
Yeah, I was about to say if any of us have mending, that would be the key.
Yeah.
I don't think I have mending.
One
You know what's crazy
last
is Rodney
little
did.
sentence on the main text of the spell.
You know
But
who does
Roger
have
did.
mending?
Who?
Naulei.
Yeah?
You have
No
mending, don't
way.
you?
I have what?
You have the
Oh,
cantrip called mending.
Yes.
Would you like to help heal the Cadaver Collector?
Oh my god, yeah, I feel so bad.
Yeah. So whenever you mend it, it kind of like reforges the parts back together.
Okay, I hope it doesn't kill us.
Nope. The Cadaver Collector was resting with you guys. And so,
Okay.
it is actually time for the intermission. So, my beautiful chat, we will be back in 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and make sure my child is put to bed.
Alrighty. Good night, kitties.
Yeah, get some water, guys.
Yeah, make sure this
Hydrate.
is going to get your stuff needed and handled, taking care of all that.
Hydration.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I've been drinking nothing but water for like this entire week, and I think I'm getting sick of water.
No,
Like, not-
hydrate, bro.
No. I'm not saying like hydrating is bad. I mean like I'm getting exhausted from drinking so much water.
Not drink, bro.
Well, drink
Just
some
like,
water.
not
Water
drink,
is
dude.
good for you.
No, I'm not saying
Water
it's
is good
gone.
for you.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I've just been doing nothing but drinking back-to-back waters, and I don't know if that's unhealthy or not.
It is. Remember that one
It
guy who
is
died from drinking so
possible
much
to,
weed, or he like died drinking water for the weed.
That's
Get some additives.
yeah.
I don't know what additives to get.
There is a possibility of drowning yourself by drinking too much water, but like you have to have way too much water.
you have to have like 8 gallons a day.
Yeah, it's like an insane amount of water you're drinking.
Sprinkle in some flavor.
I'll be right back.
I don't.
You can get some garlic salt and put it in there.
Oh wow, that's
Get some oregano.
Get
Yeah.
some cucumbers. Let it soak in the water for a bit.
no, that's actually really good and healthy for you.
I know. I just don't. I just
Some
don't have
white
that stuff with me
Kool-Aid.
right now.
Cucumber
No,
water-
because like I used to like get I used to drink a lot of iced tea, but I'm trying to cut down on sugar, so stuff like that isn't really something I want to do right now.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I
makes
feel you.
sense.
Cucumber water is a healthy alternative
I
to
know.
these stuff, but like it also like doesn't taste like water, or it does, but like fresh. It tastes like really hydrating.
Because like I'm not trying to break like soda. I'm just trying to like moderate myself with how
Mhm.
much sugar I normally take in.
Yeah, I've been starting doing that too. I actually just drink a whole thing of soda, so that's really bad.
Like I think I have like 1 soda a week now, or at
Okay.
least like 1 or 2. I can never manage that kind of stuff.
That's really good for you. That's like really good growth. I'm very proud of you.
Because now I really want a ginger ale.
Oh, I just had a ginger. just drink a ginger ale.
Like anything that tastes like Sprite, I'll down it immediately.
Yeah, I love it. So good.
Sprite, you mean lean?
I saw a post that was like, I added maple syrup to my Sprite. I don't understand why people like this.
Oh my god.
Maple syrup to
Yeah,
Sprite?
because people add like syrup, but it's really cough syrup, but they thought it was
Oh.
maple.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You add cough syrup to your Sprite, you make lean.
I love lean, Charlie. I love lean.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Dean the lean boy.
Wyatt Earple though.
White or bulldog. There's this like Fortnite character called Big Chuggus, who's like this giant dude who has like tubes filled with chug jug, like seeping into his blood veins, and someone colored him purple, and it just says lean on the bottom.
That's
Something man behind the slaughter.
I used to make it when I worked at Denny's.
I think you missed the first thing she said about the vanilla Sprite is really good.
No,
What?
I mean, I don't really try any of the variants of Sprite. Like, I usually don't, like, enjoy the variants of, like, drinks. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, cherry Pepsi and stuff like that.
I used to work at a Sonic Drive-In the way back in the day, and we have like flavor shots of like any type of flavor. Honestly, it was like 30-something flavors, and
Was it like the movie theater kind of, like, soda machines where, like, they give you, like 20 different flavors and people just order, like, 3?
yeah, it was exactly like that, except instead of it being in a machine, we did it like with pumps. It was human power.
It was man-made.
Yeah. And one of the stuff is like, and then also I don't get where like customers, I hate customers so much. They get the idea of like, oh, this is a thing, and like, cause we had a thing called a suicide. Well, technically, it wasn't like customers. I feel teach employees like things, because customer came in and they were like, "Hey, can I get a suicide?" And I'm like, "What is that?" It's like, it's on your secret menu, and I'm like, bruh, like I think customers make up secret menus more than the actual store.
Okay, here's the thing. I had an ex who like really loved those like secret menu Starbucks stuff, where all you do is just ask for like a specific drink with certain things, and they name them like weird things.
Yeah, I think that's so dumb.
But it's not even like a thing. Like the store, it's not like
They're not
the
menu
store
items.
is,
You
like,
just ask for what you want.
Like a secret menu is kind of like, oh, let me get like a chugga cheeseburger, and they know what you're talking about. If you're just like customizing something, it's just a customized thing that you decided. You know what I mean?
And then they
Yeah,
were
can
like,
you give me a cheesecake real quick?
and so what it was all the flavors put into one cup,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like, bruh, that's a lot of flavor. I don't
That's
even know if
That's 5 times the potency of McDonald's Sprite.
No, when I was in high school, there used to be a 7-Eleven like down the road from my house, and the suicide thing was like really fun. Me like to just try different flavors, so we did that on Slurpee Day, and we got a big chug because like Slurpee Day. I don't know if you guys know, but you could bring your own container and just fill it up as much as you want.
I
Oh,
heard that was a thing.
Right? So we just did that with every flavor, and it was like literally rancid. It was disgusting. Like it
Yeah,
I
had.
mean, that's what high school is all about.
Yeah,
Right?
no, it was, and it was a blast, but it was like so gross that like I think my friend threw up, and you just see like a rainbow of colors. Like it was that gross, and it felt like you were about to have like a diabetes heart attack.
I used to love stacking slushy flavors, but then when they started turning like a dark green, then I just didn't want to finish it. But like I'm the type of person just like I fill my cup up with all blue. I don't really like try anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't call it raspberry. I just call it blue. Because that's always what it's been to me.
It's blue, bro.
Yeah, just get yourself a cup of blue.
I know you said you're not into like trying like the sub flavors, but
Sour
like
Skittles and Mountain Dew. That sounds crazy.
That sounds like that would make my teeth fall out.
yeah, like when people make those like big, it's like jungle juice or whatever, and they like add all this fruit juice and like candies. It sounds like really hurtful to your mouth.
Hey man, you look dehydrated as someone pulls out the rig juice.
It was battery ads.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I feel, the older I get, the more I realize how good water tastes.
Oh yes, I was talking about it today.
After downing all like the fruit juice you can have and all the sodas and stuff, drinking water just is bliss.
It's like really mature.
It's like, oh. I remember the one time I remember growing up, and you drink soda your whole life, and lemonade and all that stuff. And the one moment I watered down my lemonade, and I was like, yo, this is actually kind of good. I was like, bro, I'm getting old.
Like when I was in high school, like I was still like on my soda binge and stuff, but that was like until like it started getting incredibly unhealthy. But like eventually like I started picking up the habit of going to my vending machine and getting like life water, which is just like, water with electrolytes, and I started feeling like really healthy after that. I know it sounds incredibly like, dude, that's nothing. To me it was everything, because then I started like actually hydrating myself properly.
Yeah, water like it sounds dumb, but water is really life-changing.
I remember watching this thing about, and they were talking about like the pursuit of finding like something magical, right? And this guy gets all philosophical, and he's like, probably the most magical thing ever is water, because it is everywhere on the Earth's surface, so it must have touched something magical at one point, and it's the closest thing you'll probably ever get if there is something. And it's just like, dang, That's crazy. Deep. Also, way too thinking about bull, but whatever.
No, cause like I remember like you know how people like animate like podcasts because they're just a lot of funny moments that happen. There was this one animation where like someone, I guess like they had like a whole thing of like liquid that they used to hydrate themselves, and it turned out it was just a huge thing of like watered down Kool-Aid. So they were hydrating themselves, but like in a very childish way,
Oh, that's funny.
like a grown man downing a whole jug full of Kool-Aid.
So good.
I wanna like if I ever start working out, I'd love to do that one day. Just start downing, and then like if someone asks, "Hey, can I get a sip?" and it's just Kool-Aid.
Agua de vida.
I've been reading more JoJo. I started Steel Ball Run a couple of days ago.
I feel sorry for you.
Still about run.
Why?
No, it's
Steel
just
Ball's
like
the best.
I always have to like remember all the new things they added for Steel Ball Run because it starts like the Holy Corpse arc.
I don't know how much you know about Steel Ball, but I'm on like the second leg of the race.
Okay.
Don't say much. I don't want to know
Yeah,
much.
I'm not gonna say anything about it outside of like the general plot premise,
Gotcha.
because I know that it's widely regarded as the best of the series, and I wouldn't want to take that away from anybody.
It's the
Although
slappiest of the series.
Although I am told that like JoJo Leon is like a completely different monster from every other JoJo.
Yeah, it hit different too. I know
Just-
about them, give or take, because I also know their abilities because I played the JoJo fighting game for PS3, and
was it All Star Battle or was it
yeah,
Eyes
it was
on
All
Heaven?
Star Battle. Eyes of Heaven is another one I've also played, but it was like low-key boring. I really liked the other one, the fighting game. So All Star Battle was that slapped. That was real good.
They're porting it to all systems. They're remaking it.
Yeah, I heard that. I can't wait because I'm gonna definitely get it. It's gonna slap.
Like I've like the only JoJo fighting game I ever got the chance to play was Heritage of the Future, because
Okay.
I don't actually have a PlayStation. I've never had a PlayStation, so I never got the chance to play it. But I got really into Fightcade at one point in my life. But the thing is that I really want to play Marvel 2, but you have to like get a special Dreamcast emulator just to do it.
Oof.
I could probably do it now, but I hadn't like reminded myself to do it.
Yeah, it's the motivation is kind of gone. The more time passes, type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fighting games I want to try to keep up with. Like, I still play like fighters, whenever like I'm with friends, or not just with friends, but like I have like a couple people I still play regularly. But a lot of my friends still play a lot of Smash, so there's not really much variety there.
Smash is good. Well, do you wanna the new Smash or like
Smash.
old Smash?
Smash Ultimate,
Okay.
cause like everyone has Smash Ultimate. You don't even need to be into fighting games to have Smash Ultimate.
That's true. I have Smash Ultimate. It's everywhere. You just gotta play.
I know. I just maybe it's just me, but I really miss like Smash 4, and I really want to pick up Melee.
Ugh, Melee is so good. I used to play a lot with my friends a lot. So
Because
good.
I know they have like rigs for like to use the GameCube controller, but like I don't have a GameCube controller. I have a Switch controller, but not a GameCube one. Unless I like modify it. Which friend do you ain't gotten?
Oh, that's true. They were all better than me, especially this one, Cthulhu. I used to play with them in the Dizzy before COVID. Before times. We don't hang out. anymore.
It's so weird to like look at Smash tourneys today because during COVID, like online tourneys are just really boring to look at.
Real? Oh man, I like online turn. I like watching Smash play, personally.
Like I come from the school of style, so like if I have to watch like competitive players like play the game as optimally as possible, I just get bored very easily because I like all of the dumb stuff you can get away with in fighting games.
Okay, I feel you. I respect that. You like
I'm
to see someone get styled on, bro. I get
yeah. I used to style for a living, man. I used to hang out with like friends who like did nothing but style, and that's just been my school. That's just been my school of thought. Like if I find a character that just works for me, and I can pull off like some really dumb stuff, I will stick to that character as much as I possibly can. Like to give you an example, I used to main DDD in Smash 4.
you. Oh yeah.
I would style on people till they like, till they just didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, Kahoot with the Game & Watch. Always. That's a hard one too, because it had a lot of frames that were kind of wonky.
Yeah, especially like it's so cool to watch someone like combo into 9.
Oh yeah. That was clean. Hey. Man, you know what I really liked? I think out of all the fighting games I've ever played, my favorite game has to be not Smash, sorry, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I liked it so much. It was just my jam. I had King Arthur, Ryu, and Dr. Doom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, in that order?
No, it was Ryu, Dr. Doom, and King Arthur.
Okay. No, because like you ended it off with Doom, and I'm like, wait, isn't he supposed to be mid?
Like a lot of people have him as support, yeah.
Yeah. No, because I want to love 3, because I used to play Infinite with some people, and to make a long story short, my team was Dante and Nemesis, and no one could beat my Nemesis. And I had so much fun that I was like, oh yeah, what if I try Nemesis in 3? He's not that good.
He's not
The best you can do with Nemesis is have Hulk, but then you might as well just have Hulk as your anchor.
Yeah. That's rough. That's real rough.
Yeah, it's upsetting, but like, cause my team, like, I was trying to work on it, and it was like coming along the lines of like, Wesker Dante, and I think either Amaterasu or Nemesis. But the problem is that I'm just not good at like very tech-heavy games. Like, I've barely cracked wave dashing. I don't know how to wake up after Oki, and it was really tough on me to like learn all that stuff because I just like games that like give me loose enough mechanics that I can do the things I want to do without overthinking the details.
So, you want to be able to do what you're gonna do, and
Yeah.
like, you don't want to feel like you have to do more in order to get the best out of your character, type of thing, or like you
Yeah.
could if you did.
Like the only reason why I don't play Skullgirls is one, it's a 6-button fighter, so like I have to like remember, oh, there are medium hit buttons, and other light buttons. But also, I wanted to play as Beowulf, but he has full circles, and I'm so used to using like the keyboard WASD that it's near impossible to full circle with keyboard controls, and I really hated it because I love using keyboard controls because I got used to it. I don't actually have a fight stick, but it really sucked because to do the motion, it's so hard to do, and I've only done it like a few
You have
times.
to do S and D, and then A and S, and then W and A, right? Because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have to do the
like,
diagonals too.
Because to do a quarter circle, on WASD, it's S, SD, and then D.
That's crazy.
So it's like a flow to it, like because it's supposed to register like that you press both buttons, and then let go of the previous button.
Because the
but to do a full-
diagonals, Jesus.
Yeah, but like if you're trying to do a full circle, you have to like move your middle finger very awkwardly.
Yeah, it sounds like Helen can roll damage.
Yeah, because your
Um,
middle finger is gonna have to hit the S and the W, isn't it?
Yeah, I really want to love Skullgirls, but I'm just not like I'm not technically knowledgeable or knowledgeable in tech to like do the things I want to do. Cause I love like characters like Fukua and Sarabella, but I'm just not like I can't hone that kind of stuff in because that's just not where I thrive in. Like I really enjoyed like Battle for the Grid because it has a simple move set and doing combos is like so like free flowing and it's so much fun to do.
That game was cool.
Yeah, I love it honestly.
That had such a cool premise too. Like, I really love the Power Ranger stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
and it's also the same reason why I want to try the League fighting game because it kind of has like the same idea between like the move styles of Battle for the Grid with like the team cooperation of like Street Fighter X Tekken or like Marvel 1 and Infinite. So you have like two characters and stuff, and like the move sets are like really simple. So it's just a really interesting looking fighting game that I'd be willing to try, honestly.
It's
But-
an action RPG for League of Legends?
It's getting there. They're in production right now.
What's it about?
I wouldn't know. I know nothing about League. I just think I just if I see a fighting game, I'd like to try it.
Okay. Yeah,
It just so happens to be about League.
Yeah, I think it's Project L. If you
I think
wanna
so.
look-
Because it's made by the same guys who did Rising Thunder, I think.
Okay.
So if you know
Yeah.
anything about that game,
I don't. That one I don't. I never heard of.
it was
I don't.
supposed to like it was supposed to be like a fighting game for people who wanted an easier like entry point that other fighting games didn't offer. You know how like the problem with fighting games is making a game that people will continue to play because of
Yeah.
like dealing with pro players and stuff.
Mhm.
They added features where like the move sets were a lot easier to read. It was a lot simpler to do the things. Like Fireball was a single button with a recharge on it. So like if you dedicated yourself to a certain character, you would know the ins and outs of the matchup pretty easily. So the entry point would just be like super simple. It would just depend on like the players themselves to keep playing it. And it was very promising. I don't think they continued development, but because of Project L, I would like to see how it comes to fruition, honestly.
That sounds cool. I have a question. You seem like you play a good amount of fighting games, and by good I mean a very respectable amount. Did you ever hear of a game that was called Dive Kick?
Yes, I know about Dive Kick.
That's great.
It is literally 2 buttons. They made a controller for that game. It's so
This game was so hype.
the fact that it has its own like tourneys was so crazy to me.
That's crazy. Dive Kick was such a it was so I never played it, but like it was just so hype that it was just so in the community for like a month or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really funny concept because, like, you know, it's kind of like that one, like, really simple game called Footsies, where it's just Footsies. Like, the whole game is just you and an opponent doing Footsies.
What
And-
the heck? I've never heard of that game.
Yeah, it's like this really simple, like, stick figure game called Footsies. And, it just reminds me of that, where like the movesets are really simple. There's an easy way to win, but there's also counter moves to it. It's so funny to me.
Crazy.
I still haven't touched Guilty Gear like at all. I haven't really actually played Strive. I was supposed to play with a friend, but they haven't been around as often. Tekken has like a very high skill ceiling for me, so it's really hard to like get any further in there, especially with like not knowing how to do the fundamentals. I know a lot of people are waiting for like the Rivals of Aether 2 to come out soon. Trying to think of any other fighting games that I might have thought of. That's right, I still have Killer Instinct and I haven't gotten to play it yet. I have so many fighting games. I just want to keep playing, but the problem is I usually play because I have friends that I'll probably play against, and I haven't gotten that chance yet. Oh wait, Andrew, do you know a fighting game called Fight of Animals?
Fight of Animals? No, I'm not super into it. I was like fighting, like I do like fighting games, but I'm not like super like I don't like unless it gets hype enough. I don't normally hear about it, and I only heard about Dive Kick because it got stupid hype.
Yeah, Fight of Animals is this game where you play as like, you know the
Wow.
you
Wait,
know about
is it animals that are like JPEGs?
the
what
meme animals, like the right hook dog, where like it looks like he's gonna punch.
Power right hook dog and walking cat?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I love this game. What I really wanted to do was like see if I could get enough people to like buy it and then like have a bracket for it, because it's such a funny little game that I would love to like actually set up like a genuine bracket just to have people keep playing this game.
Gorilla? Muscle Palooka? Oh, this is pretty funny. Is it on Steam?
Yeah, it's on all platforms, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, Mighty Fox is pretty lit.
The only problem is that like I am not like, because there are also tourneys for this game, and one of the craziest aspects about the tourneys that this game has is that they have tech I have never seen before. I've tried labbing this game, and I could not find a single combo video discussing like how to do the stuff that they were doing.
That's crazy.
Like that's the weirdest thing about all these games. Like the movesets are so simple, yet like people find these complex ways to like do stuff. Like if you ever find like Battle for the Grid Infinites and realize how simple the inputs are, you'll like rethink everything you do about like how hard people have to work to get like good combos going.
That's crazy. I'm watching Maximilian play the game right now. Apparently he has a YouTube video of this. That's wild.
I found out about the game through Sugar Punch, if you know who they are.
No, well, I might have heard them, but
Sugar Punch does a lot of like video game design essays, but they also like do a lot of video game analysis or like fighting game analysis.
I think I might have watched them because I have a friend who's really into fighting games, or he's my friend that's the most into fighting games, I guess you could say.
Right.
And he sends me a lot of videos of stuff like that, so I might have accidentally seen the person. But I definitely, one of those people that watch the videos but never subscribed. That's me.
No, that's just completely understandable.
If you ever start a YouTube channel and there's like 2% of people just watch your videos and not subscribe, that's me. I'm that 2%.
So you're the 50% who isn't subscribed.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, my analytics say that 50% of my people who watch my content aren't subscribed. Could that be you?
No, that's me. That's me right there.
You're the whole 50%.
Even though I'm doing this stuff with Zeno, I too didn't subscribe to any of his stuff yet. I just watch. No likes either. Yeah, no likes, no nothing. Just a watch. That's all I get.
I didn't even dislike it out of spite.
No reaction. Only witness.
You saw the nuclear blast from like several miles away. All you could say was "pog."
Bug. And there's some people I really watch a lot, and I just realized that. It's kind of sad sometimes. I've been watching this one. Who is this guy? Temp 6T. Freaking it's this dude who makes Pokemon teams that are like bad, and he just like trolls with people. And I've watched his stuff for like 3 months now, and I don't think I'm subscribed to him yet.
I'm back.
No.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey.
So, yes, when we last left off, you guys all benefit. You guys may all, benefit from a long rest. However, though, if you guys want to spend some downtime activity with the cadaver collector, you may.
Does the cadaver collector talk?
You don't know.
Oh, I want to go. What's up?
I want to look at the bodies that he's got on him.
Yeah, sure.
The most I'm gonna do is give him a pat on the shoulder, and it's like, glad you're okay. And then I'm just gonna go to sleep.
The cadaver collector kind of like gives you another nod.
The rest of you can do whatever you want to do, because I want this long rest.
Can you only speak in yes and no?
The cadaver collector nods.
Did you collect all these bodies yourself?
A nod.
You did very fine work, you know that?
The cadaver collector shakes its head.
Why are you shaking? Not
It
appreciate compliments?
It refers to. You see, it does a simple gesture. It scratches its own back, and then points to you.
We helped you get these bodies?
No. I scratch your back. You scratch mine.
Oh. That's
Oh, do we have any bodies to give him?
I was never good at charades.
So it very much is like Pheesh is inhaling. It is a you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I'm not hurting you because you've helped me.
Okay. Or else he would have.
Probably joined the fight.
I look at the cadaver and ask, "Hey, do you think you might want a room?"
It shakes its head.
All right.
Let me go ahead and remove the spell effect here. And yeah. The cadaver collector also looks over at Naulei.
Yeah.
The cadaver collector gives you more of a bow than an actual nod because you healed it to full.
Mm-mm. Don't need to do that. I want to like, I guess push its shoulders like up without like hurting, like touching it too much. Just like let him know you don't need to do that. You know, that thing was obviously controlling you, and I just want to help you any way that I can.
It nods, and proceeds to kind of enter this, what clearly is an inert state, very reminiscent of a Warforge, where it's just not consuming as much energy as it's benefiting from its own resting time.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, just assume that Magnificent Mansion's already built.
All right. And so, with Magnificent Mansion summoned, you guys may all enter it. And when you guys benefit from your long rest and wake up the following morning, the cadaver collector is gone.
Alright, I rolled that for the recharge of the cube.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do my portents. Oh, a nat 1.
Very nice. That's always fun to see. Importance. Right now I'm positioning everyone because I'm assuming we're like entering a state where you guys are doing your thing on the cart.
Yeah.
Rose, are you still in the back or no?
Yeah. Just, Miss Edgelord, you know?
Mm-hmm. And so, Rose, when you wake up this morning, you hear a voice in your head. Ah, stupid motherfucking adventurer. Hello?
Do I recognize the voice?
Is this thing still on? Am I talking to the person who I made a contract with?
Yes.
Ah, good. Tell me, has the world been eviscerated as I hoped to have accomplished?
No.
Shit. Well, it's gonna be some time before I'm able to properly reform. Here I am, just in spirit now. Well, at least I have you. Let's go ahead and begin the rumination, I guess. Or that is, if we still have a contract.
My contract to you only extends as far as I can throw a rock, Chief. I thought you would bring good change to this world. I didn't want to see it destroyed.
Interesting. So then, you're still benefiting from powers I've gifted, correct?
In a sense.
Alright. We'll see how long your oaths last. Good luck out there. Our patronage here is done. And the voice dissipates, and you feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, even more so than what had happened when the event had finished. And so, we continue on. Rose, would you please roll the daytime encounter check, and of course with disadvantage, thanks to Pheesh's scrying.
Yep. That's a 2, baby.
Nice.
Thank God, because the other one was a natural 20.
It also told me that the only reason you guys had such... Because we've been going for a while with you guys not getting any major fights because of disadvantages from Pheesh. Alright, so...
People are trying to kill fish.
Alright. Clear skies and light clouds. As you guys are traveling nearby, something gleams down and is reflected very greatly off of the bright sun. Some metal that's very far off on the road.
Interesting. How far away?
Fairly far away. We'll say like you definitely have to go off-roading for about a good 60 feet.
Oh, it's off the road. I see. Alright, then I'll stop the cart and I'll ask if anyone else sees that glowing dot on the horizon.
Can I scribe what is ahead?
Sure. You use your scrying to take a look down at it, yes?
Yeah.
Alright. So, looking down, you see the light is reflecting off of a very ornate hilt of a blade, but no blade attached to it.
So just a hilt?
Hmm?
Wait, is it sticking off the ground or just laying?
Laying down.
Okay, so it's just a hilt on the ground. I relay this information to everyone else.
Weapon?
No, it's just a hilt. Could be, but I don't think it's anything too spectacular. Or at least I don't think it is.
Alright.
You run towards it.
You dash to the blade, dropping the cart's driving, and every one of you notices the cart stopping to a very fast halt, and you see Rodney running off to go to this hilt.
First things first. I want to see some.
What are you taking a look at?
I'm gonna roll something real quick to think of Do you mind if I do an intelligence like roll just flat for just myself?
Yes.
Okay, 15. All right, cool. I'm gonna say I'm not dumb enough to.
Wait, when? Oh, okay. No, it said 14, and I'm like, wait, that's a.
Oh yeah, I get a -1. I forgot.
Yeah.
I was just gonna do it. If it's lower than 10, I do something stupid. If it's higher than 10, I don't do anything
Alright, fair
stupid. I'm gonna magic awareness the thing. Is any magic coming off of it?
Yes.
Oh, what type? What school of magic does it belong to? If it belongs to any.
It does not belong to a school of magic. You can tell though that this item is magical in nature.
Could I? It's gonna be bad, but can I roll my game?
Yes, you
No,
may.
barbarian, don't go to the magic hilt.
You may.
Alright, let's go. 12.
Magic metal hilt. It must do bludgeoning damage.
Clearly. Grab it.
Yep.
So yeah, go ahead and grab it. What happens? Anything? I'm cursed?
No, nothing.
Taken. Alright, cool. Head back to the cart.
Alright.
I don't know what it does yet.
You, when you begin to walk back to the cart, you hear this. A new hand touches the hilt. I'm kidding. But it does speak aloud. Hello.
Oh. Question. Now this this might conflict with some things. So is it trying to talk to me telepathically?
Yes.
I have a ring of mind shielding.
Oh, it can't talk to you telepathically. You feel something poking and prodding at your mind, but you can't. But it's clearly. Like
Alright, cool. I let it in.
Right. Hello.
That's all.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, finally. Who's picked me up?
I'm Rodney Ricochet Elray. Who are you?
I will hold back my name. I sense great rage in you. Are you a barbarian by any chance?
Oh, yes.
Shame. If there was someone in your party of more divine, perhaps lawful nature.
Ooh.
If I request that you please put me down then.
Hen. I'm taking him back to the cart.
Excuse me, I said put me down. Hello? This is kidnapping, you know. Hello?
Could I ignore him with the ring now?
You choose to ignore it with the ring. All of you see Rodney coming back to the cart with the hilt.
I found a talking hilt.
What do you mean it's talking?
Oh, it talks. No, it
What do you
talks in
mean?
my head.
Oh, okay. So that
You
could
mind,
be.
you mind if I take a look at
The
it?
voices.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Okay. Now I have the hilt.
Hello? Oh, hello. Who am I speaking to?
Pheesh.
Interesting.
That's the first name Mighty, last name Fish.
Alright, I'm sensing some pride. I'm sensing some pride issues here. Tell me, what class do you inhabit?
Just like pulls the robe and looks at the giant, like all the stars on the hood. Wizard.
Rip.
Fuck, I'm in even worse hands now. Is there anyone in your party who knows how to swing a blade that is not a barbarian? Perhaps someone who is more divine? Oh, a paladin or a cleric will do.
Like, I didn't mean to, but I accidentally like dipped the hilt in the barrel. Hey, Rose, can you take a look at this?
Sure.
Pulls
come forward.
the hilt out of the water and then just like hands over the wet hilt.
I can just imagine like me staring at everyone because I can't hear any voice, and I'm like, who are we talking to?
Oh, that look of confusion you have. The sword's looking for someone fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
6,
Look at
9,
it, look at
damn
it.
Rose fine.
Who am I standing
I
next to?
appreciate the compliment.
It's Rose, with the blade in your hand, you feel a surge of energy course through you, and the sword. Finally. Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
Rose.
Rose. Hello. My name is Soul.
Soul.
Yes, S-O-L.
Ooh.
Okay.
I believe that I am brought to you by fate.
Okay. What makes you think that?
Because I was told in my creation that I would be given to that someday a paladin would grasp my hilt, and it is this paladin who I am to help lead on to a better tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
I mean, a better tomorrow is ideal.
tell me, what is your ambitions, Rose? Tell me so I may help this courageous, clearly lawfully good paladin.
My ambition, I want to see a better world.
And there we have it. I can feel it. Truly, hold on, side note. Do I need to be formal with you? I don't like to be formal, but it's kind of a policy thing.
You don't have to be formal.
Oh, thank fucking God. I had.
Hey Rose, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh.
Listen, if they made telepathic cigarettes, I would be holding one right now as fast as I could.
The hilt does not like being formal, and its name is Soul, apparently.
Oh, but hold on. You don't know my true form. Speak my name aloud and call me to awaken.
Okay. Kinda cringe, but alright. Soul, awaken.
And all of a sudden,
Awaken, my master.
the hilt has a beautiful, radiant blade that shoots out of it.
Oh, a sun sword. I've heard of them.
It's a beam katana,
You may
because I
all make
can't
an
say
Arcana check on
lightsaber.
this.
Alright. What is the what?
You may all make an Arcana check on this.
Do I even need to make sure check even though I don't know what's going on?
Yeah, the Arcana check is more to understand what the fuck has been picked up, and see
Yeah.
now seeing
Yeah.
it unfurl. All
I'm
right,
just
so
staring
far
at Tom.
Pheesh has it, Rose has it. Are you gonna roll Naulei? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm rolling. Oh, I got
Perfect. So, Pheesh
I'm still
and Pheesh and Rose. Sunblades are extremely rare ones, and on top of this, to find sentient ones is of legendary caliber.
Okay.
The sun, for all intents and purposes, equip the sun sword to your inventory, Rose. However, though, it doesn't follow the innate it's not the same personality that's in the one described in the book.
Okay.
For all those wondering, sun swords are weapons that +2 bonus damage. It pretty much is It's pretty much a long sword that does radiant damage purely, no slashing at all. And when it strikes undead, it does an additional 1d8 radiant damage.
What?
On top of this,
Am I adding this to my inventory?
yes, add and immediately attune to it.
Okay.
The sword's,
Wait, then
the sword's luminous blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. The light is considered pure sunlight. And while the blade
Ooh.
persists, you can use an action to expand it to a maximum of 30 feet bright, 30 foot dim, or a minimal of 5 feet bright, 5 feet dim.
my eyes.
So it follows the stats of a sunblade.
If you equip the sun sword, it pretty much it uses the sunblade stat block, but it's for the purposes of understanding its sentience. It's why it's considered legendary.
Okay, so should I just take a sunblade then, but read the sun sword?
No, take the sun sword still, just because it's flavor like a little bit of a flex to have a legendary item in your inventory.
That's pretty good flex, bro.
Okay.
Super flex, super flex.
Mhm.
For free? Super flex.
The Sun Sword is a sentient weapon. Stat-wise, it's the same as the Sun Sword you see there. So an intelligence of 11, wisdom of 17, and a charisma of 16. It also has hearing and normal out to a range of 60 feet. And the weapon communicates by normally talking. However, the weapon can also communicate via emotions.
Okay. So should I put in notes, like customize it so that it has that light attributes?
It's
Or
kind of just one of those things.
produces the light.
If you look in the Sun Sword stat block, it'll give you all the information. If not, it'll give you the information in the Sun Blade block.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll scribble that down.
Once again, you can always update your own notes however you wish for your own clarity's sake.
Yeah, I was just trying to like tap it into the customizable note that I have light now.
Nice.
Okay.
So, with this, let us ride on. I will be seeing how your worth is, and truly together we will forge a greater world, or die trying.
Well,
Yeah. Understandable.
And so, the blade goes back in, and for now, Soul is no longer communicating.
Alright.
Alright. With that,
epic.
let's go ahead and have Rodney roll for the afternoon encounter check.
Oh yeah. With style.
Yes,
Let's see.
with disadvantage.
Oh, that's
A 1.
right. I never actually did use my
Oh, wait.
advantage.
You never
Yeah,
did use
1.
your what?
I didn't use my advantage when Rico gave it to me.
Well, that's fine. You can still use it at a later time.
Alright.
Alright.
Moving right along with good friends and good times. It can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity.
So, continuing on in the afternoon, it's another clear skies with light clouds. You guys just, for the most part, there's not really a lot going on. It's a bunch of like, you see some like little critters on the side of the cart, some toads, maybe a few centipedes here or there. It's pretty normal day.
Pretty good.
Any downtime activity you guys want to talk about during the afternoon? Go ahead, Rose.
I want to. Can I use retrocognition on Soul to see how it was produced?
Yes, you may. Go ahead and describe to me retrocognition further, so I can understand this a little bit more.
What
Okay,
is
so with the clairvoyant background, I have the ability to experience things outside of normal sensory contact. With retrocognition, I'm able to see past events exactly as they transpired by tapping into the spirit realm.
Ooh. So, you wish to see the construction of this blade, yes?
Yes.
Make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw, baby. Can I lucky that?
Sure.
Because it like tickled the 17 and then it just fell.
Alright, you
I'll
barely
take
pass.
I'll take a 31. Barely pass, baby. Let's go. What do I see with my special eyes?
You take half of this damage. I'm waiting for the dice to slow down.
Oh no.
Oh, here it is. You take 25 psychic damage as you literally saw like a god forge this.
Jesus.
But
Quite literally.
truly what the Sunblade is speaks the truth. It was created with the intention to help better the world, and it appears it was made by the gods themselves. A divine forge is what made this weapon.
Could I do a religion check to see if I recognize the god?
You don't even need to. The vision that you saw was a blinding light, and there is only one god of light.
Okay. time to go into the player handout.
Right.
Is Loom. Okay. I just wanted to get a little bit more insight on this weapon that's fallen into my hands.
Yeah, no, 100% understand. One thing that is also added into this is that you do hear the saying from the goddess that you now see is. Did you actually see the god's name in the player handouts or no?
Yeah, it's Lumi, God of Light.
Yep, Lumi. Bequeaths with the sword held close to their mouth, says, "May the champion who find this weapon usher in a new era of light."
I don't know if I'm the right person for that, but okay.
All right, and so today, nice. We go ahead and not really a lot. I don't. This is just one of those things where just no special encounter happened. We just immediately move on to a nighttime encounter. So with that,
Very fun.
Pheesh, would you please roll with disadvantage?
All right.
And also thing,
A
Ulu.
6.
What was
The
it?
campaign is in a groove,
A 6.
like woven.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much for the 6. And as well, yes, Cthulhu. There are multiple groups that take place in the same world, so some actions can affect others. Alright. When you guys are deciding to stop for camp, you hear a little bit what sounds like ticking talks happening nearby where you guys are setting up for camp.
It's the crocodile from Peter Pan.
Yeah, like little, yeah, something like that.
Captain Hook.
Do we hear where it's coming from?
Yes, you do. It's not too hard to find. As you kind of like look around and see this strange sphere-like construct with one eye and very thin arms.
It's a cacodemon.
It's a metal Mike Wazowski.
I got an image for this.
Mike Wazowski, you forgot to finish your paperwork last night.
There's a little.
Oh shit. Wait, what's the
Mike
what's the
Wazowski
little like
doing
flying gold balls that are from Harry Potter?
Oh, the snitches?
the snitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
it looks like one of those.
And you know what
Oh,
snitches get?
Be right back.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Who's this dork?
Drive alone till you get to something crazy is already. A race for you.
Fun fact, I'm 50 feet away from your area and approaching rapidly. Start running.
Together we'll never.
All right, I'm back. So yes, the creature looks over at you guys. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Yeah. Well, what brings y'all around these rocks? It says, kind of like doing that whole like awkward thing where it doesn't know what to do with its arms, so it does like the one arm against the wall and the other arm against what would be its hips.
We are traveling.
Oh, traveling. Yeah, I remember the last time I traveled. Yeah.
When was the last time you traveled?
Too many questions. Do not ask.
yeah.
I mean,
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to know the answer to there, Pheesh.
yeah. So you guys come around here often?
No.
Not often enough.
Well, allow me to show you around. Right here we have rock. There is another rock, and oh, the moon, of course. It says kind of like you see it looks like it's unsure of itself with the way it's like doing a nervous smile.
Yeah.
It's got anxiety.
Oh, okay, good. I was right. Oh, you guys wouldn't happen to have what's the word I'm looking for? A way to help me out with my with a thing that's been going like a little bit of a conundrum in my head.
Oh, clicking.
Oh, no. It's a thought. The clicking keeps bringing this thought back, like a repeating question in your head that never gets answered.
Oh, like a record.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's
whatever,
the
whatever
question?
that is.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
right, I realize.
Wait,
Yeah, sorry,
wait.
my
Does
bad.
D&D even have phonographs?
Yeah,
Do we have that?
this one does.
Okay, yeah, sure. What's your
What's your
conundrum?
conundrum?
All right, ready for this? I need to know what the meaning of life is.
Oh, easy.
42.
40.
Oh.
42?
Yeah. Don't ask me for any other things. I'm smart. I'm just not clever.
Yeah, you just
Well.
don't know what the question is now.
Huh. Okay. 42. 42. 42. 42. 42. 42. It kind of like does this whole thing where like it's about to speak, but it stops itself looking down and around. Like it's clearly like doing calculations in its head.
It's like
Is it
that-
having an existential crisis?
Yeah. It's kind of like the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland with the clock, and he's like, "What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?"
Well, because of Space Jammers, I guess I'm allowed to reference Hitchhiker's Guide.
No, that's true. Dude, oh my god, speaking about Space Jammers, I saw the episode that came out of Multiverse? No.
Monsters of the Multiverse.
I put the I accidentally put in D&D roll. Look in D&D rolls.
See.
The Motron just
Is that what it's doing?
yeah. It's just kind of like
Oh.
looking around. So fucking
no.
confused. Just
Don't listen to him. He's messing.
He asked me
That's
for a serious
annoying.
question, and I gave him an intelligent answer.
Yeah.
It's a more numerical answer than I would give, but I suppose it's correct.
well then what would you give?
The meaning of life is whatever you make it with.
Ooh. Okay. Thanks, yeah.
All right. So
Past
Who
mistakes don't define your future, too. So
who
it's
tasked
important
you?
to know.
Did anyone task you with this question, or is this
Yes.
something of your own bringing?
yes, in fact,
Oh,
my creator did.
oh, really?
Yes, my creator. He. I've been wandering for quite some time. I hope my creator's doing okay. He was a very lone. He was a person who was very alone. He spent a lot of time by himself, and so I remember there were a lot of days where he just he didn't eat. And so when I said, if there's anything I can do to help you, Master, and he says, not unless you can tell me the meaning of life. And so I set off on a journey.
Oh,
It sounds awfully familiar.
oh.
It's been 50
So-
years.
How old was
Wait,
your
how
creator?
long?
I. Huh. holiday am I?
Oh no, are we gonna have a skeleton problem again?
I don't know. I don't know how old I am. I just kind of remember being brought into existence, and there's a good chunk of it that's missing. But then the next thing I know, I was with Master, and Master seemed like he could use a friend or two. So I've been here and searching the world to try to find the meaning of life, so that way he can be happy again.
And how long have you been gone?
50 years.
And, do you know how?
Who's
How
like the
old was your
closest to
master?
me?
Master. I think what my last remembers that his hair had some gray hairs in his head. A weird thing. Do all humanoids do that?
Yeah, eventually.
Oh. Well, yes. So now that I know the answer, I can hopefully make it back to my master and tell him.
Well,
Huh?
I mean, there's many answers, unfortunately.
But my master's not gonna like that. There's no
Well-
definitive answer.
Well, it's a difficult question. Like, it means different things for different people.
Which is why the number 42 is the most definitive answer you'll have.
Huh.
But the meaning of life, it's a difficult question to answer.
Maybe
It's
look
different
for
for
more
every-
people. Oh, sorry.
No,
Maybe
go.
maybe set off for more answers, and maybe you might give your master multiple choice, or give him a resume of like all the answers you were given.
Oh.
Your master was human?
No. Well, I don't know. I never really I just say humanoids because that's what you know. He had like pointy ears.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Alright, yeah, no, go back. Maybe that is the answer.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you all so much. I'm gonna go and find Master. His house was. He's looking left, right. Somewhere.
Good luck.
Where the fuck am I going?
Oh, wait! Actually, do you know your master's name?
Yes. Master's name was Silco.
Soko, okay. And, can you draw?
No.
Can you give a description?
Yes. Master had pointy ears.
20 years. Do you know what the description of Master's house looked like?
Well, he said he had white hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was starting to get white. He looked like he was obtaining white hairs. He had a pretty pale complexion. And his favorite pastime, he always loved staring at a wall.
A wall. Okay. Was there
Um,
anything on this wall?
hey, Naulei, is that a deep enough description?
No, I think I need like a description of the location and like something I can use, like a name, but not the name of the person, like the name of the location, like something like a
No,
word.
because don't forget, we can combo. You
Oh,
can
okay.
you can find the description. I could probably scry it.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay.
don't forget, scrying also works on individuals, such as people.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
So,
So
wait.
Is
Yeah.
that a name for
Is name
Silco?
enough, though? I actually
Logo?
don't know.
We just need his-
Scrying changes based off of what factors you do have of the target.
We have a
so
general description of how he looks like, his
We have a
name,
name.
and what his place kind of looks like.
and what he could be doing right now. Like he could be staring at a wall right now.
Yes, Master likes staring at walls. He had just graying hair. He was a pretty pale person, and he had pointy
Yeah.
ears.
20 years. I think with your description, we can help you get to your master.
Really?
It's
Maybe.
worth a shot.
All right, Zeno, tell us how we can do this.
Yeah. Over counter.
Do you wish to cast scrying?
Yeah, with
Alright.
the orb.
Right. Scrying with the orb. I'm gonna roll something right now. Oh, beautiful. I rolled low enough that scrying worked perfectly.
Oh, God bless.
And I'll
Pog?
So, with Scrying, you do find the little sphere creature's master. Definitely, how do I put this? The master looks. Okay, I don't know if any of you guys can piece this together, but the master is not in good health.
Yeah.
And, requesting the meaning of life, the master is staring at a wall. However, though, the wall is not just anything. It has a series of like self-asking questions that the master has put there, formulas, equations, just general like knowledge things. Like whoever this master was clearly was a philosopher of sorts.
Is it possible I can read it, or am I just not that smart?
No, the true sight gives you everything. Because if you're using it through the orb, you remember you have true sight out to 120 feet from the target, and so you can see questions such as like, why do I keep moving on? What is the point of life? What is the meaning of life? Different equations that try to like substitute like lifespan questions. Clearly an elf in nature with a longer lifespan than most other humanoids. This person is trying to figure out like what to do with their life.
Okay, so we need to find him before he starts writing the anti-life equation, and that's a DC like reference that is very dangerous.
Okay.
So, did you find master?
Yeah.
We did. As I'm putting like I don't want to show him, so I'm putting the orb underneath my robe.
That's
like
wonderful.
like hiding the orb inside my shirt.
That's wonderful. What was master doing?
He was studying. He was studying.
He must have been staring at his wall again.
Yes.
I like whisper the information that I got in everyone's ear.
Oh, that's so like master. I miss him so much. I hope he's been doing okay.
Well, even
Yes.
knowledge is power, so he's studying hard.
All right, everyone, team huddle.
Team huddle.
Like I'm
Right.
still in the like
We dunk our faces in the barrel.
So, by the way,
No.
the,
You guys are-
the little creature not understanding what a team huddle is, just kind of like, oh, I'm a part of a team, despite being blocked out.
like imagine like we all like are shoulder to shoulder, but like half my body's still inside the barrel.
So you're just sticking out the barrel with your arms out.
Yeah,
Like, so this is what it is.
I'm being held up by two of you guys.
Alright, gang. What are we doing?
Well, we know where he is and what he's doing, so should we help him or not?
I don't know if this guy's gonna last very long.
I mean, he might not. Elves last a long time.
Rhodes, what do you think?
You gave me a description on what he looked like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert on elves, but I know they tend to keep a more youthful look to them as they age. This one looks like he's just about on his way out.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a reason for him to be depressed.
I mean, if the man's questioning why he's
I think
to
he-
continue living,
It's a
he-
possibility that he's been depressed his entire life because he lost somebody, just lost his way.
Yeah,
So
but
he became
actually, I don't know the
fine.
name of the little guy.
Hey, excuse me. Rodney pokes his head out of the huddle. Hey, what's your name?
The creature's on a rock, kind of like kicking its legs back and forth.
Oh my god.
It's Gizmo.
Alright, thank you, Gizmo. I lean back in the huddle. It's Gizmo.
I've grown a soft spot for Gizmo. I don't really know if I can go without doing this, at least for him.
Gizmo's kind of doing that thing where its tongue is out and it has like both of its palms on the rock while it's kicking its leg back and forth. Like if its body's kind of like swaying to the left and to the right, like I'm gonna see master, I'm gonna see master.
It's pretty pathetic.
As much as horrible, it's so bad.
I can't break its heart.
As much as this probably will destroy him, I think he kind of deserves like the opportunity to be able to see his master before he goes. And you never know, maybe his master's waiting for him.
Hell, Actually, I don't even know the proper age for an elf to die of old age.
I think it's
I
like
don't even
300.
know how old this guy
300?
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, much further than that.
No. Oh, real? Yeah, no, it's pretty high up there, bro.
No, because
Yes.
because the thing about like immortal beings is that if they're depressed, they're kind of just stuck like that for a really long time.
Elves typically claim adulthood around the age of 100 and can live up to 750 years old.
Damn.
Yeah.
And if it's being depressed now, then God forbid what it does later on.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the worst thing is we can talk to it. I mean, I don't think Gizmo's gonna understand most of the things we're saying to it anyway. Gizmo, do you know what depression is?
What's depression? Is that a snack?
Kind of. I lean back in the huddle. I don't
Unhealthy
think it
snack.
understands what's going on.
I'm sorry, I feel so bad for it.
I'll go ahead and... 1 second. I'm gonna try to explain humanoid emotion to this thing.
Can you not? I really don't want it to be upset.
You walk over to Gizmo Rose.
Yes.
Hi there.
Hi, Gizmo. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, and then I think I'll be able to explain why your master sent you out on this quest for an answer.
Okay.
Speech 100.
I know, right?
Okay. Gizmo is anxiously eager to answer your questions.
Do you know what emotion is?
I know. Hold on. Oh, I know. It's like when you lose, when you drop your favorite food, and then your face furrows because it's a physical reaction to see such food drop. That's an emotion, right?
Kind of. It's a little more complex than that, but that's a good way to put it.
Okay. So,
For
what
this
is
purpose.
it about a muscle reaction that you need? Are you feeling okay?
There's humanoids feel a wide range of emotions. Like when you drop your favorite food, you feel very sad. When you pick up your favorite food and realize that it's not spoiled, you feel happy.
Okay. I understand.
Sometimes humanoids get really, really sad for
And
reasons Sad is when
bad.
you drop your favorite food.
So bad. Okay.
Sad is
That's
bad.
objective. Sad
Maybe
can be good
people
sometimes.
like their food falling down.
So wait.
Easy, I'm the one talking.
Is-
It's over.
Yeah. So go for it.
Sometimes people get really, really sad for
Uh-huh.
reasons that they don't exactly understand.
Oh. So it's like me and it's like you answering the question. It's different to person,
Yeah.
right? There's sadness.
Yeah. I think, from what we've seen of your master, I think he is really, really sad.
Oh, well, I have the answer to his question now. That should solve everything, right?
I want to say it will, and it might help him not very sad.
Oh,
But
Can I just walk up to Rose and grab them on the shoulder?
I'll go ahead and let Rose finish because I do want to actually see this.
sometimes being very sad, it's a bad thing in the moment, but trying to find ways through it can help you get better. Having an answer to the question that you've been looking for your master, it might help, but not in a way that your master may immediately realize.
Oh, okay. So, well then, I'll just keep telling Master, and Master will. Hold on. You said not immediately, so it just takes time. Luckily enough, Master clearly has time, right?
Oh.
I don't know about.
Oh, well, if it's a matter of time, then Gizmo's gonna go and try to get to his master as fast as he can. Did you guys find the way to get to him?
Like scrambles to pull the orb out of like the robe, and like it turns around to look at it. Like clearly like fumbling with the orb to like it like shakes it a bit like
Like a
What's-
magic
what-
ball.
yeah, like a magic 8 ball to get back the directions.
Well, so which way is it to master?
Zoom out. Enhance.
That's what we're trying to find out right now.
I'm gonna scry the
So we
orb
can
again
make
just so I
back-
can like get back the image.
So, the orb does give you true sight out to 120 feet. However, though, it is within a building, so you can only really see the room in all of its perspective. I will give you this: you see out the room window looks to be an ocean.
Oh.
An ocean.
Oh, it's by the coast side.
That's a really big gamble.
Here,
But that also depends on how far it is too.
Well,
do you happen to remember any names?
mm,
A name of a place?
I've gone
It's
through
not-
I've gone through a few places. There's a lot that I've been through.
What
Let's
was
see.
the first place that you can remember?
I remember leaving Master's building. It was in some place by this big blue body of water. And then from there, I started asking around the people in the town. Every single one of them gave me answers that I didn't know if that was. It couldn't have been that simple, so I kept moving around, and eventually, I found my way onto a boat. I think that's what they call them, right?
Floaty
was it-
thing on with water.
Yes. Yeah. And then on this boat, there are many things that happen. And at one point, I guess the boat awoke, and then I got flung off.
I don't think that's a boat.
And then
Do you happen to remember which direction you were traveling?
no,
West, north?
You ask it like it has an innate compass. It's been wandering off for a while.
I don't know.
It's a
And
machine.
I know that. What? Hi, Steve.
Hey.
I know that when I was first when I first got onto the boat and looked around on the horizon, the sun was going down, and it was actually on the horizon.
Okay. That means it was
So-
on the
West.
yes.
Okay. You
Wait
know,
a minute.
these-
We're going to the west, aren't we?
The
Wait,
sun sets
okay.
in the west.
No, we're going the
the sun
opposite.
is setting west.
So that
Yeah,
means
we are-
where they came from, it was going from east to west.
Yeah.
Also,
That
hi-
is a
hi,
massive
Steve.
detour. I'm not sure.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
It is okay.
You're fine, Rodney.
You're more than fine to hop in. You guys are right now seeing a Modron who asked the meaning of life, and you found out that its master is, we'll say a recluse who stares at the wall.
Oh,
Yeah. So you guys are trying to discern where its master is, because now that it has the answer given to you by you guys, it wants to know what's the fastest way to get to its master.
okay.
Okay. It was traveling west. I need to pull up the freaking map.
Would it help about any other things that I saw, like people?
I actually wait. Does that also count? Like if I get enough people descriptions, I can find them and get a bigger idea of like how
Yeah.
the place they were in worked.
Like, as it is, this thing doesn't even remember the people. It can tell you descriptions of the people, but not enough to like be like, oh yeah, I'm looking for human. Well, fuck, that's way too vague of a thing to be familiar with.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
Because we were given
So-
a name and a description.
I know.
When you
I know when I left it, the people that mainly lived in the town look like they look like those things with fur. Every time I look at them, they hiss at me.
Burn his
Fur and
cats.
hiss?
Cat?
I think that's what they're called. It was a place with people who look like cats, and there were some
Wait
cats
a
that also had like big furry afro things going on. I don't know if that's a normal thing for cats.
Oh no, he was in the land of Khajiits.
Oh
Now,
god.
Yeah.
Cat
now
afros.
you may all roll a
Could you-
history check.
Okay. I think I have an idea of where he was from.
History check.
Ooh, yes, the Rogers
Oh my
hitting it
God.
up.
Oh my god.
So,
Being
Rose?
blessed by the Roger.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Rose?
what was your roll?
Rodney rolled
Oh.
19 total. It was not
Oh.
20 into a 19, yes. So Rose
Nice.
and Rodney. What he's referring to was somewhere off the coast of Soul Radio, your guys' destination.
I think he is from where we are supposed to be going.
So you mean you also need to find my master?
Sure.
Not
You
exactly,
can.
but we can make a detour.
Oh, happy day, happy day. I'm not gonna be traveling alone.
Hooray.
It might be a lot faster than you think.
What?
Somewhere
Why do you say that?
we may be able to get there a little bit faster than with normal thing.
Oh, is there anything I can do to make it faster?
If you can try to remember names of places.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
No, it
come on. You see, it keeps like bonking on its head.
don't
Come
hurt
on.
yourself.
No, I need to remember. I'm so bad with names.
Do you remember the path you took to get here?
It was on a boat, and the boat
That flung.
Oh.
the boat
Steve,
flung
you're
me
awake.
off, and then I
Yes, I'm surprised too.
I pick
Wait.
him up.
Wait, people kept making jokes. People kept making jokes whenever I said I was from. They kept, I would. Oh, that's what it is. I came from the major city of Bolfall because people kept saying "Bolfall these nuts" in your mouth.
You would
That's
fall
not-
for that.
That's not funny.
You would fall for that.
Oh, sorry. That's not funny. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Yeah.
So, there is indeed a major city, Bolfall, Bolfall.
Bullful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like bouncing around trying to find.
So Bolfall is the major city that is directly south of the capital in Soul Radio.
That's such a cool name, Soul Radio.
I agree.
Soul Radio. For those who also succeeded to know it's in Soul Radio. Soul Radio is one of the green base continents, a high magic location that is primarily home to a lot of more like animalistic races that you would find in deserts and savannas. So Loxodons, Leonin, Tabaxi, Centaurs. Most of the green continents
that's why it's
inherent
there.
traits of like different species. So for example, Zephyr is home to avian and cold-like creatures like rabbit folk, owlin, Aracora. And then you have Ashari, which is home to a more aquatic-like races like Locathith, Triton, and even Grung. This place is the last of the locations that covers your more like, savanna and desert-based animal races.
That reminds me, I know that they're not called Khajiit, but like, what are the cat races in D&D?
Tabaxi are your cheetahs and like and tigers. I guess no. Tabaxis are more like your panthers and cheetahs. Leonins are like your lions and tigers.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say what we're looking at is the Leonin, probably.
Given he said Afro, or
Yeah.
it, they,
He explained that some
That
of them
is
had,
fine.
that some of them had big furry afro heads. So this is what he's describing are both Tabaxi and Leonin.
No, hold on. Soda, you weren't here for that. How did you know that that was said?
No, I
No,
was.
he was. He
No,
Oh.
remember they're always
Yeah, I was-
conscious.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this as out of player, personally.
Yeah.
Don't ever worry about info too, because from what I remember, Zeno says even though we're not there, we are there, like as a
We're
player.
just T-posing.
Alright.
So, yes. So you have the name. Does that mean we? How soon can we get there?
Insults the orb
Um,
one more time.
Can you scry on a village?
If I have, I assume it's based on like relative information. If I get a good enough description, maybe.
I mean, we've got a name and a description of the people. Is that enough?
There's at
Zeno,
the
is that
end.
Not
enough?
have a map.
There's at
So-
the end. Qualifications met.
So maybe not the description of the people. You need a description of the location. Luckily enough, I believe we all understand that for a boat to be leaving, it needs to be at a port. So if you say, I wish to scry on one of the ports of Boful, then it can be accomplished.
Oh,
Alright. I'll attempt to scribe the ports.
And so, with the scrying on the ports, you're seeing this vast, beautiful location with ships that look clearly are meant to be like within coast that have mechanisms and so forth. A lot of these buildings have these devices that allow them to constantly stay cool despite being in a very hot climate. And on top of this, you see a prestigiously tall wizard's tower near the coastline.
I would say wait until tomorrow so we can get a solid long rest.
Aren't we in midday?
Did we already get a long rest?
This is at night.
Oh, this is our
Oh.
this is our night encounter.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I thought
Okay.
this was our midday encounter.
So how are we gonna get to Master? We're not. Are we? You say we're gonna get there fast. Does that mean we're gonna run really fast, or oh, you must have your own boat.
No,
boats doesn't work where we're at.
we're gonna use this cart, and I slam on this cart.
I'm missing from the crowd, and I'm inside like the coat. What do you call like the seat next to the driver's seat?
Passenger seat?
Passenger.
Yeah, I'm in the
was
passenger
close.
seat of the. I'm in the passenger seat of the cart. Get in, loser.
Get him, loser.
Believe it. We're gonna go see
You're just still T-posing. Hoverboard!
The little
I
thing
would've-
jumps up for joy. Yippee!
I would have said probably take a long rest for the night and then
We are,
Do
but
this.
this is the way we're doing.
Oh, but what was
Or-
that?
I would say we need to stop and rest for the night. And
I mean, of course.
Hold
Hold on,
We're just
please, hold on, please let Rose finish. I'm trying to hear the last bit.
Sorry.
rest for the night and then take off in the morning for this.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say that there was some other means of transportation. Also, good night, Cthulhu.
Oh no.
Alright. Well, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do. You said get a good rest. Alright. It proceeds to stand up straight and just its face goes absolutely neutral, just staring straight.
What exactly is Gizmo?
Gizmo.
It's a mono something, or
So go ahead and roll a. It's an Arcana check. It's not a high DC for what Gizmo is.
All right.
Can I try to roll?
No, because
Yeah, anyone can.
if it's a construct, it doesn't actually sleep. So it would be even more funny if it just sat there because it didn't understand what it meant to be asleep. Oh, a nat 20.
Nice.
So Gizmo is indeed a construct, and not just any, but a monodrone.
But yeah, so it doesn't
Dog.
understand how to sleep.
can I turn it? Is it staring towards us? Did it just turn off in front of us?
So here, in D&D images is basically its face.
Oh.
Can I
Just a
try to
blank
wave my hand in
expression.
front, when you're trying to check if someone is looking and awake, just
Mhm.
wave my hand in front of it.
It kind of just looks up. Yes. Alright,
Okay,
am I not doing am I not doing the sleep right?
I was just double checking. Carry on.
Okay, I'm gonna carry on. Proceeds to go back to neutral phase, staring directly forward.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I
gonna.
face it in the corner of the cart?
Can we cover it with stuff?
So it doesn't look at you guys.
Yeah, pick
just
it up
gonna
and just face
rotate
it. All right, I'm gonna set up the mansion now.
You rotate it.
I'm just imagining it's like, have you ever played Animal Crossing when you rotate a furniture?
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
That's exactly. It's in a completely neutral stance, staring straight forward, and it doesn't react to like you turning it.
So wait, can I set up the Magnificent Mansion?
Yes, you may.
All right.
With that, you cast the Magnificent Mansion. The model was Gizmo is still not moving. Would you like to carry Gizmo inside, Rodney?
I'll carry him.
Like put it inside like you're like carry it underneath your arm.
I'd like to think you're carrying it like a Pokeball.
I'll let you know.
No.
Gizmo. Well, Gizmo is actually relatively big. Like Gizmo's like the whole spherical size is as big as Rodney's chest.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. No, I
Carrying
thought for
like
a second there
gallon
you
of
could like.
water, or not a gallon of water. Those 5-gallon jugs.
Mhm.
I'm carrying them like that.
And then very much like Gizmo, no matter how you hold him, still maintains their perfectly neutral stance. Like,
Yeah,
as though
I
it's unaffected by gravity.
Yeah, that was what I was waiting for.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
feel
So like,
strange kinship with this orb.
so while we're inside the mansion, I like open like a door to like what looks to be like a simple like coat like
Oh,
closet.
like a broom closet.
Yeah. And hey Rodney, can you leave him here?
Oh yeah, I got it. Can I like?
It's just enough room. Don't worry about it.
I want to know. You think my hand's big enough to grab him like a basketball? Like, I know he's bigger than one, but do you think I have the grip strength to do it? Probably two
I will
hands.
give you that.
Oh yeah, nice. And then I'll put him in the I'll put him in the closet.
So
You guys are so deep.
the creature kind of like, whoa, I can't believe this. My own room, and look at all this space that's in here. Kind of like doing the bender, like we have 10 cubic feet of room in here.
Yeah.
Just closes the door as like the door
Yes.
starts creaking like really loudly.
Well, rest well.
We'll see you in the morning.
Oh, here we go. For the purposes of this, let's see. Apartment is oh, wonderful! A 2 cubic meter room. I had to look up to see the size dimensions.
That was
Oh, wait.
Bender's room, right?
Yeah, that was Bender's apartment. It was a 2 cubic meter apartment.
mean,
Reminds me of college.
I mean, wait, what?
What?
Don't tell me you lived in that during school.
And so
Look,
you may.
college debt is a real trouble.
It is really scary.
It-
Please, everyone.
Just be
benefit
glad that I got
from
you.
a full long rest.
Just be glad you get a nice bed from the mansion.
I am grateful you're here, Pheesh.
All right. Sadly, I didn't get to use the nat 1, but at least I got to get
Nah,
3 new
that's more
portents.
And so
Imagine it's all nat ones.
Gizmo is
Oh, God.
has officially joined the party for now.
Hooray.
I'm filing him mentally under party pet, with the bird and bum slug.
So,
What about Blaze and
yes.
Blaze and Laser?
I have added innocent little NPC to join party as comedic relief. Surely nothing will happen to them.
Uh-oh.
Zeno,
kidding.
no,
I'm
can't do
kidding.
that. Don't do that.
I'm
I will
kidding.
I will give you my right hand if you don't do.
Well, I'm
Oh,
mentally
well,
lap
I'm calling it now.
party.
I'm calling it now. Sometime in the future, Gizmo's breaking down. You guys just hear. Don't forget 42.
Oh, that's
Don't do that.
Hey, joke's on you, Zeno. I know mending.
Oh no.
No, two of you guys know mending.
We know mending.
Yeah.
Let me just
Anyway,
hire just
that's
Man.
actually,
the whole
that's actually
little
something very
alchemist on
important.
the hand
That's actually
shape.
something very important to know.
The Naulei.
Gizmo does have hit points, but is a construct. So
I will never
if Gizmo does die, then like there's no way to reform it because you can make it functioning but not alive.
Yeah.
And in order to heal Gizmo, you would need cases of mending. They would heal it for 2d8s.
Okay, I'm gonna put him in like that big bubble that I have forever.
Hold on. Brad wanted me to show you guys this because it's perfectly for what this is. The group. All right,
Oh, no.
all right, Monodrone. Let's take a rest. The Monodrone.
That's amazing.
Fucking
Oh my
love it. Thank you,
god.
Brad.
No.
Crazy. Can you send that in the chat?
I did it. It's a D&D images.
I love
I hate it.
I fucking
it. I love it.
Mono.
Where did that image even come from? I'm so confused about like the history behind that image.
It's so fucking.
Yo, exactly. Who made this?
I don't know.
Oh, hey,
It's just
Rodney, I
fucking-
have good news for you. Or, I mean, Akin.
Yes.
I've started work on Giga Chad Rodney.
Oh, that's great news.
Nice. So
What kind of soundtracks do you listen to?
it's Brightbud said it specifically came from Shrek 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I saw her face.
With this, you all benefit from a full long rest. And Steve, would you please roll for the morning encounter check?
Did you say Steve?
Yes.
Alright, D20, right?
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
2d20s, well, a d20 with disadvantage.
Okay, so I just roll 2, take the lower.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, 5. We almost got a 19.
Oh boy. It's okay. Our first roll was a 19.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, it was-
right after I rolled a 2 and a 20.
I mean, at least like that first encounter wasn't bad, and it was pretty funny. Not gonna lie.
At least it wasn't the spider.
And we made it like a friend who disappeared into the night.
Speaking of
Alright,
which,
there's-
we should
there's
probably take
Gizmo's,
care of that armor like
There's
soon
Gizmo's
enough.
icon on the map.
This is
Oh.
just
I
a
love it.
fireball.
Oh my god.
Oh
Isn't
no.
God.
I did. You guys hear Gizmo? I did it. I'm part of a party.
You sure are, buddy. Just giving him a little head pat.
You know how like
Congratulations.
sometimes when you don't have paper, you like rinse your hands by flicking your like hands or like your wrists.
Mhm.
Like shake him.
Yeah. I like dip my hands in the water and I rinse a bit on him.
Oh, hey now.
Baptizing.
You're baptizing him.
I like the idea of
Well, I mean, they are
look at the great joy we can have by putting Gizmo on any of you guys.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god.
So real quick, 'cause, you know, I know it came up last week, but I wasn't here for it necessarily. For the purposes of like surviving in the desert, creating water, do I just do that when the magnificent mansion is created?
Here's the issue: is that you need to be drinking water throughout the day. So we'll do this, assuming that you guys have barrels, as we've seen in the cart before. Every other day, you have to spend a spell slot to refill the barrels.
Okay, because the text of the spell, I create 45 pounds of food, 30 gallons of water, enough to sustain 15 humans or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, about 2 days for.
We'll
You know,
say
two
that
steeds and-
today is such a day where you're gonna need to refill the barrels. So would you please spend a spell slot to refill all the barrels right now, including freshening up Fish's barrel?
Yeah. Also, the water is clean and doesn't go bad, so it's however long it takes for that water to evaporate,
Okay.
or for Pheesh to soil it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I don't like stink water.
In general,
Yeah, you sure about that?
creatures that inhabit the water will eventually stink it up. So putting fresh water every other day sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
And so,
Smells like the
I'm
ocean
sorry,
in there,
Fish, we love
Pheesh.
you, but you're gonna stink up if we don't swap your bodies.
Yeah, my favorite. You do not realize where I live.
That's stinky.
I'm from the ocean. Oh yes, that's right. Steve, you missed combat with a demon moss that was in control of a carrion. A cadaver collector.
Oh god, I've. Funny story. I've used the Cavern Collector as a necromancer before.
All right, here we go. With Steve rolling, the disadvantage keeping the 5 for today. Let's see what you guys get for the morning.
I'd like to think it's just me and the Modron doing prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. You guys see, like, the Modron keeps trying to have a fucking blink contest with the fish in Steve's bowl, but keeps losing.
How is Modron losing?
Modron's blink.
I am shocked.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact.
Is this a human ritual?
Alright, let's see. Trying to, like, pull up the... Alright.
So as we are traveling along,
Yes.
how? I assume you guys have a way to get there quickly, yeah? I don't know if I've been explained the full extent of the teleportado.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was kind of like wondering, because you guys, maybe before, one of the biggest detriments of you guys teleporting there was just you had no description of a location. You had no name to where to get to. You had nothing to base it off of because none of you had been there. But not only do you have someone who's been there, you now have a full description, a name, and so forth. So such teleport spells can function. Which means you guys are about to skip half a year's worth of travel time if you perform this right.
Yeah. How do you guys plan on doing this?
Also, the big
Consult
question,
the
can
Modron
we
for every
take-
detail.
Can we take the cart with us? Like, Naulei, how does your teleport stuff work?
Actually, good question, Rodney.
Why don't we go ahead and see? Naulei, you go ahead and how are you planning on doing teleporting and stuff?
So the thing is that I was a little confused using the plane shift because this is technically the same plane.
So plane shift would have you guys would have to bounce from one plane to the other,
Yeah,
and
to
then you would have to
another.
come back to this plane.
I hated it.
But luckily enough, your amulet of the planes can allow you to cast plane shift at will. Right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
Ooh.
Amulet of the planes.
You and up to 8 willing creatures who link hands in a circle are transported to a different plane of existence. You can specify a target destination in general terms, such as City of Brass on the elemental plane of fire, or the Palace of Dispatter on the second level of the 9 hells, and you appear in or near the destination.
Mhm.
I'm trying to see
We're
about.
gonna have to leave our horses behind, though.
That's
Wait, just hold them. Just grab their hoof.
Well,
What
so it
about
says
the
up
cart?
to 8. The issue is up to 8 willing creatures. There are actually 6 of you
2,
plus the
3.
2 horses.
Well,
That's 8. So
And
the issue now
also-
comes at the cost of the cart.
Oh wait, my pets.
What if we put the cart in the middle of us in a circle?
The issue is that plane shift doesn't target creatures, unlike, let's say, a teleportation circle
Ooh.
or
Yeah.
such spells as
Oh.
gate. And on top of this, you guys are in a continent. You guys are in one of the blue countries, a place where magic is not really revered as much. So maybe in the next major city, you might have to find like a member of the Weave guild member to help solve this problem. So you guys still have a bit of travel to do, but it's definitely not going to be 6 months of travel should everything go right.
Okay.
Are you?
Well, wasn't the original estimate like 3 months?
Well, the number estimate was just to get to the port town. That would take
Yeah.
you to Soul Radio. You would then spend
Mhm.
3 months on the ocean.
Gotcha.
So, what we're trying to do is try to cut your guys' travel time, especially because you guys are getting to the point where like moving around the world via spells and magic is supposed to be pretty commonplace for adventurers like yourselves, or at least you should start seeing that.
Ah.
Yeah, because the moment
Gotcha,
7th level
gotcha.
spells get unlocked, I think that's when like some crazy teleporting shenanigans gets to.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're okay. So the big problem is willing creatures. Now, is a construct a creature? That's another
Yes.
thing.
Every
Okay.
entity in D&D is considered a creature, no matter what.
Okay, so
There's a reason why,
that's-
like, if a spell says creature, it refers to everything. If a spell says humanoid, then it's getting specific.
Okay. So then that means the horses we can take, but then no other pets we can take. Also, the pets themselves count as creatures. So
So I guess
that
here
Well,
I'll make this very simple as well. Let's see what happens when you guys get to the next town, because I'm pretty sure a lot of your questions are going to be answered there. Because
Okay.
let's put this retrospect. If you guys can somehow find someone who can aid you with this, that'd be good. Maybe you can find someone to take care of your creatures while you're gone. You guys are about to get into some pretty crazy shenanigans.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds better because I don't want to. Not giving up my snails.
Slugbert, Crowley, Crowbert.
That crow doesn't need to be here, but these snails.
biggest but we wouldn't be able to take the cart at all. That's another
Well,
thing,
maybe
which
we
means the
could do it in
adamantine metal we got would be gone.
We might be able to get our adamantine worked in that town.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
I assume it's a big enough town to have like a smith or an artificer.
Once again, you're forgetting this. You're in a blue country. These people don't revere magic very well.
Yep.
And like half
We're-
of us are like fully magic people.
Well, you guys have
We
a
have-
sanction. Oh, sorry. Go
I
first.
mean, oh, sorry.
I was gonna say we have the pass so that we can be magical and they won't hate us, but we're not gonna have a lot of good graces trying to find our way through. Like they're not gonna have the proper funding, I think, to have any kind of massive teleportation capabilities.
Oh
Also,
yeah,
they-
that's right. Don't I have a membership?
with the Guild of Magic.
Yeah.
Members of
And I-
Sweep, I think it's called.
Even if they're underfunded, I still have that, so maybe we can get some benefits from that.
That is
And
true.
also, I don't have to rely on my magical prowess. I can just rely on myself as an accountant. Maybe that would help.
It sounds like we're okay with going to the next town, but I do want to offer something that I don't know if you guys are willing to do,
What's up?
or also if Zeno is also willing to do.
Let's hear it.
Could Rodney stay with the cart and make the travel himself? I'm pretty sure me as a character would be fine. But like, I do want to continue the story with Rodney, which stinks. But for the time being, could I use another character? Or
I think that's more of a roleplay decision. Then,
Yeah.
if you side note, this is an out of game thing, and something to also mention to everyone watching who is ever in a D&D game. For the sake of roleplay, changing a character is not bad if it's good roleplay. On top of this, if you are not having fun with your character, not saying you are not, but if you're not,
yeah, no, I'm
fun-
having a great time. I'm slapping.
Yeah, regardless of whatever reason, communicating with your DM, let them know how you feel, especially because like we were noticing here, Rodney is explaining how they wish to be using a new character for the sake of good roleplay and so forth. So we would probably have a roleplay off, and thus this is potentially a departure for a character if it comes to that. Communicate with your DM. Let them know what your intentions are. That way the story and everyone else can move along smoothly. Right?
Mhm.
That
Hey,
was
Rodney,
my
can I make a
PSA done.
suggestion?
Yeah, because if you can find, it seems like there's a wizard tower there. If you can find someone that can get to me and get our stuff, then I'll something we could do is we can get to the next town. I'll stay at the town. I'll make sure all our stuff stays safe, and then you get someone that can get me in the stuff, right?
Hey,
I mean, I suppose.
Akin,
Mhm.
if you're temporarily not going to be Rodney, if it comes to that, plot twist, you just become the Motrin.
Wait, the what?
Just
The
becomes
little
Motrin.
droid thing.
Becomes the mono drone.
Yeah, just becomes the Motrin.
That'd be awesome, but also, like, I don't know. Like, that's one of those I don't know. I don't think so, because then it would need, like, player character stuff.
It's alright. I mean, I know Homebrew, but...
These aren't the drones you're looking for.
These aren't
Yeah.
the droids you're looking
They're not
for.
the guy, pal.
But yeah.
Plot twist, we went in Steve's face / demons.
The thing is that if we're still like, okay, so I'm only asking this out of perspective. So we either forego just getting there automatically, or being there, but for roleplay purposes, we're gonna lose Rodney.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
how's Rodney
I-
gonna supply water?
I mean, I'll be making it to the next. I just need enough food and water to get to either we all get to the next town and I'll be fine there. I'll do some odds and ends. People always need a strong guy moving stuff.
Plus, if there's a way for the characters to communicate, maybe not meeting them at the next location, but maybe like cutting ahead of them to the following location.
Yeah.
Like for example, oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna take you way too long to get here, but now that you're not following with us, you can travel faster, you travel differently, and you can meet us at the location, either the following location or the location after that one.
Mm. I mean, I'm not really opposed to it myself. It's what you want to do.
I mean, it's a good option. That way we can keep on with the story. But it's also like, I really like Rodney, and honestly, he slaps a lot. But like,
I mean,
it's such
you'll
a good
get to
option.
beat him again.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. Or I don't mind waiting. And also, I feel like out of all the characters that can probably like take care of the cart, if any problems were to arise, I think Rodney's the closest one to being okay. Like thematically, also.
I've been doing a new thing since the Tuesday group, and one of the characters started using tarot cards. I'm using tarot cards to kind of like help see how fate would fare for this.
Oh no.
That's pretty high.
Yes, but no.
Well,
Very cool.
I love using tarot cards. I'd imagine most inns have a chest that you can rent that is a magical object. It keeps your stuff and teleports in the next inn you get to. That also has a chest. That is also a good idea. But
Oh no,
Rodney,
they
do you
they
wanna know-
implemented
Do you want to know what I
energists.
pulled when you're talking
What-
about this journey?
No.
The full,
I don't. I will.
Reverse or
No.
regular, the right side up.
Oh.
The full right side
Oh.
up is
The
a beginning of a new journey.
Oh, that sounds like it should
Again,
be.
to the
Then that
left.
means it seems like a new character wouldn't be a bad idea.
We'll see.
I'll go with the cards.
We'll see what happens. Like I said, roleplay wise, we all have clear communication what's happening, so we're not going to like oh no, but like try to talk someone out of it since we all are aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, we continue on. You guys are traveling further. It's probably still maybe a good while before we get to it, so we're still going to be a few sessions before we get to the next village, let alone major city. But luckily enough, with Steve's role, alright, you guys find several tracks crossing the road. These tracks look like animal tracks. To discern which type of animal, you can do a nature check on this if you'd like, or you can just move on.
I'm down for either. How about you guys?
I mean, just a quick little nature check.
Just a quick little nature check.
Just a
Can I
quick
also
little
do a
nature check.
Sure. A nature check doesn't sound that bad.
It's not
Is
not
there
hard.
anything else to roll?
A 12 or higher would get it. So Rose, for example, would get it right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
no.
you
Oh,
say
no.
that, and I have a
no.
plus 10 on it.
Oh no! All
You
right,
say
so
that as I roll a 6.
Rose and Pheesh. The both of you come to the conclusion that these are probably hyena tracks. Steve thinks it's fox tracks.
Just a little fox.
hang on.
Are different foxes a thing?
No, it's too hot for them.
Desert foxes,
Oh.
right? Or no?
I know,
But I think
but
they are.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we know
that's
there
what you
there
said.
are desert foxes. That's right.
Yes, there are. Oh fuck! I got flashbacks. I remembered why I looked up desert fox before. Continue.
No, they're shaped differently.
Yeah, it looks like a pack of hyenas crossed this sometime recently.
God, I have to
Yes.
remember there are hyena like enemies, and then there are actual hyenas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
there's
are
no
they all 4 or on
On
2?
all fours.
Oh, okay.
No bipedal tracks here.
Okay. I guess that's more of a question for Pheesh, since I only think they're foxes.
Oh,
No,
also, you also
I just
missed
don't remember.
Rose of Tania Sunblade.
Oh yeah, that happened.
It
Yeah,
also talks.
Yeah, his
Okay.
name is
Wait, I'm
Soul.
sorry, Rose did what now?
Rose got a Sunblade.
Yeah,
Nice.
Became crazy.
Yeah. So,
Soul.
Something.
Alright, I guess that's another pet to add to the tally.
that's if you guys want to interact with this. You guys can choose to continue on if you want to ignore the hyenas.
I don't see why you want to necessarily fight this.
I
I
don't.
don't need-
I don't know.
I'm not in any need for body parts right now.
I'm down to skip, honestly, personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Can I please have Naulei roll what is potentially our last encounter check for the session?
I rolled a bad one in the beginning, so let's hope this is a good one. It's an oh my god.
With disadvantage, you roll twice to keep the lower of the two
Okay,
rolls.
okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna roll one more time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get to 20.
It's 13.
It's a 13.
Still interesting to say the least.
You know, my roll was.
I mean, it's better than a 19.
Yeah, that night, a double 19?
I was hoping to get a different weather effect, but this literally popped up 3 times in a row, so I think the game's telling me, fuck off, take this weather effect. You guys see a sandstorm coming up?
Okay.
Oh god, is it a divine sandstorm?
Is it a root sandstorm?
No. And so this sandstorm is picking up much faster. So it looks like there's an look at that, another rocky outcrop to hide behind and get shelter from the sandstorm.
Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
A little too lucky, if you ask me.
Well,
Actually, what
definitely
time of
pull
day
over the
is
cart.
it?
Afternoon.
Okay.
We're
I
gonna-
would say take shelter in the Magnificent Mansion, but that'd be a waste.
And so, cliche generator. When you guys are coming over to this rocky outcrop, you see what looks like some feet sticking out of the ground.
Wait, like
Eat?
standing up vertically?
No, like they're laying down, like they got like whoever this is
Like,
is buried in sand.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, fun beach day.
Oh, family day.
The outcrop rocks looks to be protecting you guys from the sandstorm as it waves on over for now.
Feet
What do you guys want to
moving?
do? Oh no, you guys still are waiting it out.
Oh.
So yeah,
Where are the feet coming from?
they just look like there's a body laying down underneath a bunch of sand. And so the feet
In
are
the
just
alcove or outside of the alcove?
inside the alcove.
I'm just asking, are the feet moving?
They don't look like it. They definitely still have color to them though, and doesn't look like any hint of rot.
It's
Can we
barefoot.
try to tickle it?
It is barefoot.
What the
Uh,
hell?
Well, I already touched the orientation tree. Y'all want me to touch the mysterious desert foot?
Yeah,
Yes.
good.
Mhm.
Those are
Alright.
touch.
You
Also,
touch
as
the mysterious
Pig
desert
shall
foot.
touch the foot. Oh, sorry. Go
Um,
ahead.
Oh, no, go for it.
As a bit of flavoring, like trying to like see any further, like I like put my hood down and like put like the bottom part of my hood over my nose, so it kind of looks like a mask.
Ooh, so cool. So awesome. Edgy.
Alright, I'm approaching the body.
All right, let's see.
Plot twist, one of the lost me, Pheesh, and Naulei incinerated came back.
There we go. The body rising out of the ground like Genos getting up.
Ah, shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just like in a straight fashion, very swift in the way they do it.
Oh,
I've always
so
loved that panel.
Are you
God.
alive? Is all he says.
The person, this scruffed up woman, who clearly like has like a little bit of drool coming off her, that has some stands sticking out of her. Her hair is just all messed up. and she's dressed pretty, we'll say, raggedly. She just stares
Wait,
at
how
you
tall
with
is
like a
she?
squint. She's maybe like 5'8". So she's
Okay,
kind of like
she-
squinting at you.
Oh my god, she's tiny compared to Steve. Anyways, just, are you okay?
She puts up like a finger.
Just
like
one?
to
Oh.
carefully reaches behind her back.
Steve's
Slowly
just silent.
pulling out a flask, uncorking it, and just taking a drink.
Oh.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Steve from accounting. Who are you?
Huh. She takes another swig.
I know how to make alcohol.
I like you, Steve from accounting. Where? She, in a very fast and swift motion, quickly putting her arm around your shoulder and bringing you down to her level.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Bear in
Steve.
mind, Steve's
from
7
accounting.
foot.
Yeah, still bringing you down to her level. So, Steve from accounting, what are you doing out here?
Traveling. With friends.
With friends? She kind of all of a sudden like turns as though she's not noticed the four of you. What's up?
Howdy.
What? Buried in sand.
You gonna finish that?
Huh? This?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If I ever hit the bottom of it, she says, just completely downing it.
Oh my god, it's one of those bag of holding, but with the flask.
The flask of holding.
Flask of holding.
I thought that was
Steve
a
just
thing.
pulling on a notepad out of nowhere, just writing out item idea, flask of holding, big buck, hides the note.
Nah, it's already been done. This thing doesn't run out of the drink I poured in it.
Damn.
Cool.
I think I remember you telling us about like an item like that where it just never ends. Like
Yeah,
it never stops pouring.
Strixhaven has it for coffee, so this is just a
Nice.
reflavoring of that, but for alcohol.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't Xeno have it like before he transformed into Xeno?
Yeah.
Oh
So-
yeah, I completely forgot about that item.
Yeah. So no,
Excuse me,
never without it. What do you want? What's your name again?
Steve, what's your name?
That is an excellent question. She says, taking another swig.
Just looking around. Would a nickname suffice till you, remember?
You know what? You can call me. She looks at her flask. Flaskasona Harina.
I was about to just call her the Flask Lady.
That'll do. That'll do fine. She says, taking another drink. Well, at least I live up to my name.
Can I ask why you were buried?
You know, that is also an excellent question. I do not know.
They just
And-
drunk out of their mind.
Are you okay?
I am fine. I could easily do as I wish.
You're not a god in disguise, are you?
I'm not a what?
You're not a god in disguise again, are you?
She kind of like
quickly
looks at you, gives you the fuck face. Like, is this dude for real?
I'll be right back. I gotta go potty.
I'm gonna. Wait. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna quickly message Steve. Maybe not X-nay on the Godsnay.
Uh-oh.
You gotta tell us if you are. It's the law. So, what are you all doing out here?
Traveling.
Wait, we already answered that.
Oh, duh. Man,
But they wouldn't remember.
I really am drunk. She says, taking another swig.
Wait, can I do a medicine check to see how inebriated this person is?
You may.
Oh my god, the one thing I get a nat 20 in.
So, something interesting about this person. They, how do I put it? Due to the way they are talking and their laxness, they're fairly buzzed, but at no point do you see them, like, in their tipsy sways, do they ever look like they're off balance? Or like they're not coordinated?
Is she human?
Yes.
I'm just double checking, because I wasn't sure.
Whoever this person is clearly is very used to being drunk. Where they can control themselves very finely in it.
Ah, I know what you are.
Man, with how much you seem to drink, I could have sworn you're a dwarf.
You know, I know a few dwarves. They make some good shit. Did you know that's what's in here?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, mind if I have
something
some?
similar before.
I mean, sure, you could try some. She tosses the flask over at Pheesh.
I don't take a swig. I take 2 big chugs.
Make a con save.
Oh, what?
Yeah, brother.
Oh my god.
It's dwarven ale, what'd you expect?
I mean, I'm willing to drink. I didn't expect I need a con save for that.
Shit,
What
get
did
you
you
good.
expect? Just Steve looking on.
You just are floating in your barrel.
I'm going to bump that into a 13. I really don't know if I want to be inebriated for that.
You are
So-
immediately knocked
You
out
are.
from the alcohol.
Wait, even with the 15 save?
This is a very famous dwarven drink known as Gutbuster. If you
Oh,
fail a con save, you knock out, you black out from the alcohol. However,
Like,
someone
no.
is casually drinking a whole flask of this thing, like an endless flask of Gutbuster, and not looking like they're really as affected by it as anyone else normally would be.
Looking at the
Zeke-
flask lady, just, how are you alive?
Hmm?
How are you alive?
Ancient technique.
I swear, you might be even able to outdrink Rodney.
I sure can.
I wouldn't doubt that.
And so, she allow me to do a kind of introduction. My name is the Flask Lady, practitioner of the drunken style.
Wait, would I know what context that means?
Yes, any one of you would understand, except Pheesh, who's knocked out, that this is there's a reason why, dressed in rags and clearly with not a care in the world, this is a monk who is a way of the drunken master. Their fighting style is that which looks like someone who's drunk. They don't have to be drunk, but this person definitely does.
Are you
How
a
did
monk?
Pheesh get knocked out?
He drank Gutbuster.
He drank 2 gulps.
Hey, by the way, Zeno, this is a very off-topic thing, but Deep Rock has one, but it just makes you very gassy.
Can I retrieve her flask for her?
Yes, you may.
It just grabs it and when I get close enough, just toss it back to her like she did Pheesh.
And so, understanding very, very well that part of the reason why this person is at the very least 10th level monks are immune to disease and poison. So to imagine someone who can just purely pass a Gutbuster at will is a pretty high level ability for a monk.
Man, you're one of the most terrifying people I've met. It's a pleasure. Just holding out a business card.
All mine. She says, drinking the flask to the point where someone who socks themselves in the face and falls on their back on the floor.
Just hands a card. I'm terrified. Nice to meet you.
And she looks like she's in a state of... it looks like she's asleep, but conscious, somehow.
By the way, I don't
I'm
know if
just
it's too late to
gonna-
ask, but how long
go
will
ahead.
I be knocked out for?
8 hours.
What?
The party will need to
Just-
carry you. Well,
just
I guess
if she
put you in
looks
your
like
barrel
she's
and heads
asleep.
on.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I put in D&D, which is a kind of idea of like what I'm referring to by asleep but conscious.
Let me look. I get you. Just like holding out his card, he's just like, I'll save this for later. Now, do you have anywhere you want to go specifically, or are you just waiting on this stuff?
They're not responding.
I can brew you more alcohol.
Nope. Looks like
Dump
that.
some of Pheesh's water on her head.
You pour some of Fish's water on her head, but as soon as you attempt that, she kind of like does like a, what's the word for like when someone like spins their legs rapidly and does like a jumping stance?
Twirled and
Helicopter kick.
A helicopter kick.
Almost.
Yeah, she
Helicopter.
helicopter kicks out of the water, like dodging it, and stands up in front of Naulei.
You mean to tell me she tatsu'd out of there?
She's a very high level monk. I do not stress that enough. Fun fact: drunken monks can only spend 5 of their movement to stand back up. So it very much is like a jump back up.
You know what? I want to do something funny. Can I call for Crowbert, the raven we found?
Sure.
You just, come here. Just squawk.
Crowbert loafs on your shoulder.
Just gesturing. If since you just moved. Here's one of our pets. This is Crowbert.
Hello, little birdie.
Yes, a fine bird.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Wait, do you all hear that?
Hear what?
She says, putting her like the back of her fingers pressing one of her ears forward. Do you all hear that?
Steve just looks around trying to hear something. What?
It's the winds of change. She says, tipsy swaying like out into what looks like about to step into the sandstorm, but as soon as she takes a step out, it just so happens that the sandstorm like subsides.
What?
I'll let you know.
Are you sure you're not a god?
I'm not a god. I just have good luck. And she says, like tipsy swaying her way down the road away from your guys' destination.
Okay.
Sandstorm's
God
clear.
damn it. When you say luck, I could have luckied that. God damn it.
And so
Steve just walking back to the cart with Crowbert, just like beguffled,
there was your
staring
guys'
vacantly.
encounter with the flask lady, an interesting person. And on top of this, it is with that encounter that is what we call it for today's session. Thank you everyone so much for joining. It's been a pleasure having you all join us for today's adventure. If you enjoyed today's content and like what you saw, feel free to follow and subscribe on Twitch. Obviously, we have a sub goal. We are 17 subs away to doing a hardcore Pokemon Nuzlocke of Renegade Platinum. And for any stream notifications, possible chance to participate, and even content polls, follow the Twitter, check out the TikTok, join the Undead Legion Discord where we hang out in the general chat usually. And for any VODs, such as today's episode, check out the Xenoch YouTube channel. We will see you all next time as we continue our traversal through this barren desert wasteland. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.